Play the Crawford County Lady Wolfpack. This is a team, we'll talk more when we get to the varsity game, but it's a team that's become a little bit of a rival here between us and them. With they've been sectional runners up to us 3 years in a row, and there's a little bit of a streak going there, and it's getting competitive in the JV game as well. They don't want to get beat in the JV game. They want to make a statement as well in the JV game to us that it's going to have to go through them in the next few years as well. But JV come off a 45-26 win last night at Borden in their season opener. Played a very good game as Borden's numbers were down. They played mostly varsity girls the first half, and then with their non-varsity players that don't get to play much in the second half, and had a 7-point lead at the half and stretched it out to about a 20-point win. So girls did a lot of good things. This JV team is exciting to watch. We're got a couple of juniors that'll play. Emma Dean and Anna Trueblood plays down a couple of quarters along with the varsity. Then we got two sophomores and Elizabeth Trueblood and Kylie Batt, and then the rest of the make is freshmen, and they got to play a big part in this team. And I was fortunate enough to coach the two sophomores and the freshmen as they were 7th and 8th graders, and this group's got talent. It's going to be exciting to watch them grow throughout the season, and in a few years, I think we could be really good with the mix of our juniors and with this sophomore and freshman class. So a lot of excitement here. But we got a little over 2 minutes to go into warm-ups. Talk a little bit about the players tonight. Like I said, we got two juniors, and Emma Dean being the main junior that'll play down all 4 quarters of the JV game. And she does a nice job in the post. She's a kid that's very coachable, going to give you 110%. Other junior and Anna Trueblood, she set out a year, come back this year, so trying to get her feet under her and get back into the swing of things. And she played well in 2 quarters last night. She's a player that can step out and shoot it, and she's also a player that can play in the post. So she brings a lot of depth, a lot of things to the table for us. And then you go to the sophomores with her sister Elizabeth Trueblood, who's one of the most athletic kids we have out here. And if we can just keep her the reins on her a little bit, she's an excellent player. She can drive. She's quick as all get out, beat you up and down the floor, jump out of the gym. I mean, she's capable of defending a bigger player if she has to, and does a nice job. And then you got Kylie, my daughter, who's the point guard and kind of the leader of the team and keeps everybody going where she does. She's not one that's going to score for you 20 a night, but she sees the floor well, does a nice job defensively. And then you got freshman-wise, you got, Grace McBride, who's, the shooter on the team. She's a great three-point shooter. Coach is working with her to try to become more than just a three-point shooter. And she showed a little bit of it in the scrimmage game and last night of being able to put the ball on the floor and shoot off the dribble. Sydney Patton, who's a great shooter. She does a nice job. She's a player that will play in the post as well. And then you got Bracy Jackson, who's just a hard-nosed player, plays in the post, trying to get her to expand her game a little bit as well to the outside. So, and then you got Anastasia Gonzalez, who's just a hustler. She gives you all. She does a lot of nice things for you. And then the newcomer we have is Elena Boyd, and I don't know much about her. She hasn't played her first year here playing. So excited to see this group play as we're getting ready to wind down. We'll get ready to announce the starters here for this JV game. So Crawford County's going to go with a sophomore, number 11, Cameron Wolf. Another sophomore, number 15, Skylar Hallwell. A freshman, number 20, Madison Sturgeon. Another sophomore, number 40, Zoe Eason. And a junior, number 53, Brianna Ash. For the Musketeers, they're going to go with, starting in the middle, number 50, forward, a junior, Emma Dean. Another forward, number 42, a junior, Anna Trueblood. Starting at one guard, a freshman, number 14, Grace McBride. Another guard and sophomore, number 10, Elizabeth Trueblood. And another sophomore guard, number 00, Kylie Back. So that's your starters for this JV game tonight. I'm going to try to call the game and do some stats, so we got some stats and everything for you as well tonight. Head coach for both teams tonight for the JV, they are coached by Jason Sturgeon. And the Musketeers coach in her first year as a JV coach is Hannah Johanningsmeyer. So good luck to both teams. Excited to see what we can do here in the home opener. Cheer Block's got their neon road gear on tonight, construction worker lights, so we'll see what they can do for us. Excellent crowd last night down at Board, and I'm hoping we get a big crowd in here tonight for this home opener. So as we got the lineups done now, we'll get ready to jump it up here as both teams are splitting from their huddles. So we've got some local officials here. So we'll see what we got here and what they bring to the table. You got some young officials as one of them. I've seen him. It's good to see young officials, as you know, in all sports we're hurting for officials. So, you know, we appreciate what these guys do. I know they take a razzing from the crowds and coaches, but they do a nice job, and we appreciate what they do as well. So we're set for the tip, and here we go. Tips up, and it's controlled by the Musketeers. Batt's got it off the tip, brings it up, slows it up, picks it up, goes to Trueblood on that right side. She's going to let three go. It's no good. Rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball, and then it's going to go to the Wolfpack. So Musketeers going to show full court press here. So we'll see what they do here. Ball goes inbounds to number 20. Ball is loose. It's going to be picked up by 53. There's a scramble picked up by Emma Dean. Bats with it. Goes to Trueblood again. She's going to let another one fly from the wing, and it's no good. Rebound by Trueblood, no good. And a Trueblood that was. Here comes the Wolfpack. Number 20 throws it ahead to number 11. That's Stutzman. Over to 20. Goes down low to number 40 as the Musketeers not ready to see who was shooting. Not matched up very well. Here comes Bat on the attack. Slows it up. Goes to Anna Trueblood at the top. She goes to her sister Elizabeth. She looks, drives back to the top, brings it back over. She's going to kick it out the Bat. She thought about it, drives, kicks it to McBride. Goes to Anna in the corner. Into Emma Dean in the post. Kicks it out the Bat. She's got it. She's hesitating. Hands it off to Trueblood. Anna on the drive. Loses it. Gets it stolen by number 20. She's on the attack, and she's going to lay it in for the Wolfpack. And that's Sturgeon with the layup. Here comes Bat on the push. Up to Elizabeth. She's going to let three more go. She got it. So 3-2 lead for the Musketeers. So here comes Sturgeon with the basketball. She got it at the top, being guarded by Grace McBride. No count. Now there's a count. Hands it off to number 53. Ash. She goes to post number 20 with a great bounce pass to number 40, Easton, and she's going to be knocked around and goes out of bounds. It's going to be Musketeer basketball. 5:07 to go here in the first quarter. Musketeers holding a 3-2 lead. Here comes Bat. On the attack, comes to the right side. Goes back to the left side to Anna Trueblood. Goes to Grace McBride in the corner. She looks in the post, nothing there. Goes to Elizabeth Trueblood. A lot of standing here by the Musketeers. Going to get a ball screen. Back comes off of it. Hits McBride. She's going to let three go from the left wing. No good. Here comes the Wolfpack. Number 11. Wolf up. Goes to number 20, Sturgeons. Over to number 40, Easton. Over to number 15, Hal. Hal being guarded by Trueblood. Into the big girl, Ash. Kicks it out to Sturgeon. She's going to let three go. No good. Rebound to Emma Deans. Here comes the bat on the attack up to Trueblood, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Musketeers. So, Anna Trueblood set to throw it in, throws it in, looking. She's still looking. Gives it into Grace McBride. Goes to bat now. Bat brings it up, going to set the play up. Goes back to Anna Trueblood. Nobody guards her for a minute. Goes to bat. Goes to Elizabeth Trueblood. She's going to let 3 more go. No good. Wolfpack come down with the ball. They're on the attack now. Here comes number 15, Hal. Hal up to number 20, Sturgeon. Sturgeon looks. Goes to Hal. Back to number 40, Easton. Into the big girl, Ash. She goes up with it. No good. Gets her own rebound. Ball batted around. Being fought for. Anna Trueblood gives it to Bat. Bat's on the attack now. Up the right side. Crosses over. Loses it. And going to turn it over now. Ball being fought for. Here comes the Wolfpack as they pick it up. Good hustle by both teams. Going to go into Ash again. Back out to number 15. She got it. That's Wolf for 3. So a 5-3 lead for the Wolfpack. Going into Emma Dean. Bad passing angle. There's going to be a foul on Ash. That'll be her first, team first. And I believe they're going to call the shot over on the wing a 2 instead of a 3. So, Bat sets to inbound it. She inbounds it to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood on the drive. Gets into the lane. No good. Here comes the Wolfpack. Sturgeon across the timeline. Goes over to number 52 who's checked in the ball game. That is Brown. And Emma Dean's going to get a foul on her. So number 53, Ash, will step to the line for 2. First one's no good. And she gets the second one. So 5-3 game. Here comes the Musketeers. Trueblood on the drive. Kicks it to Emma Dean. She throws it up. No good. Gets her on a rebound. Back gets it. Kicks it over to McBride. Trueblood. There's going to be a foul called, I believe. So they call a foul on the play. Elizabeth Trueblood's going to go to the free throw line for 3 shots. And no good on the first one. 2:50 to go here in the ball game. There's a Wolfpack hold to a 2-point lead. Second one's up and no good. So looks like 40 is checked back in for Ash. Third one's up and no good. So here comes the Wolfpack. Number 11 looking to guard. Goes to Easton. Over to Sturgeon. Back to Wolf. Wolf looking. Nothing there. Goes back to Sturgeon. Pops out Brown. Nothing there. Goes back to Wolf now. Wolf comes over to Easton. Easton goes to number 15. Back out to Sturgeon. She's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebound to Emma Dean. Here comes Bat. She slows it up. Hands it off to McBride. McBride comes off a screen. Nothing there. Trueblood with it. She looks to drive again. Going to get in there. And she's going to get fouled again. So we're going to have a foul on 15. Elizabeth Trueblood's going to step to the line for 2 more shots. She got the first one. Second one's good. Checking back in for the Wolfpack is number 53, Ash, and she's going to check in for Hal. So the ball comes into Wolf. She comes up the right side, being guarded by Bat. Nothing there, picks up her dribble, being under pressure, gets it back to Sturgeon. Sturgeon with it on the right side. Being guarded by Trueblood. Carrying the basketball, not being called. Still by Anna Trueblood. She's on the attack now. Picks it up, gives it to Bat. Goes on the attack. Throws it up to Elizabeth, and she's going to be fouled. It's going to be a foul on 53. So that's her second. Into Emma Dean. Elizabeth Trueblood with it, drives the middle. We're going to throw one up again, and she's going to get fouled again. That'll be the foul on number 40. 2 free throws for Elizabeth. First one's good. Second one's up and good. 7-5 Musketeer lead. Comes Sturgeon down the right side. Goes the ball to the corner to Brown. Brown brings it back to the top. Back to number 11, Wolf. She looks to the post. Picked up by Anna Trueblood. Gives it to Bat. Bat's on the attack here. Up to Elizabeth. Elizabeth looks to drive. And she turns it over. Here comes Wolf on the attack. Wolf being guarded by Bat. Spins, comes back to the middle. Nothing there. Comes up the top to Ash. Goes to Sturgeon. Sturgeon drives. Hits to Ash. Goes over to Wolf. Wolf looking. Nothing there. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Ball deflected. Picked up by Ash in the right wing. Goes to Brown. Brown looking. Got 3 seconds in the lane. Ball deflected. Picked up by McBride. Here comes Bat. She's on the attack. Pick it up. Elizabeth's going to let another one go. She got it. 9-5. Here comes the Wolfpack on the attack. Ash goes back to the top with Wolf. Ash being hounded by Dean. Dean falls down. Sturgeon throws it up, and she got it. At the half, no good. So at the end of the first quarter, that'll bring us to a 9-7 Musketeer lead. We'll step away and hear a word from our sponsors and be right back here with second quarter basketball.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new player. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside those chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLab. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as we're set for the second quarter action here from the JV game. Musketeers stay with their starting five. They're holding a 2-point lead. Trueblood set to send it in. She gets it to Bat with it. Drives down the left side. Kicks it out to McBride. Thought about it. Nothing there. Ball being goes back to McBride. In the short corner to Trueblood. Trueblood goes up with it. No good. Here comes the Wolfpack. Number 10 is checked into the game, House. House for 3. Up to Anna Trueblood, and she misses it. And Medine with the putback to make it 11-7. Rebound, ball being fought for. So, travel call on the Wolfpack as the Musketeers now have it. Wolfpack showing pressure. Turnover by Anna. Here comes the Wolfpack. Goes inside to number 33 who's checked in. Rickenberg. Turnover again. Here comes Elizabeth Trueblood with it. Turnover again. Here comes Wolf with it. She gives us number 15 into 33. Here's Wolf with it again. .33 with it. No good. Here comes the Musketeers up to McBride. She drives the left side, nothing there. Picks it up. Nobody moving. Gets the ball to Medine. Bat picks it up after the deflection. Hands it off to Anna Trueblood. Nothing there. Everything is going to be turnover Musketeers. Set to check in. Bracy Jackson for Medine, and Elizabeth is going to get a break, and Sydney Patton's going to check in for her. So here comes the Wolfpack. Wolf with it now. She goes over to Brown. Comes back out to number 15. Back to Wolf. His Rickenberg, and she's going to get it and get fouled. So there's going to be a foul on Anna Trueblood. So Rickenberg gets the free throw. So that'll make it an 11-10 ball game. Bracy up to Grace McBride. She picked it up. Going to be a turnover Musketeers. Here comes the Wolfpack. On the attack, Wolf with it, picks it up, goes to Brown on the right side. She drives on Bracy Jackson. Nothing there. Being double teamed, kicks it out to Wolf. She thought about it. Ball being battled for. Going to be a jump ball. Going to stay with the Wolfpack. Wolfpack set to check in or throw it in. Goes into Brown. She looks. Nothing there. Here comes, and as House drives in, throws a wild one up and makes it. Jackson with the foul. Going to the line will be House for a free throw. And she makes it. So the Wolfpacks come out and scored 7 straight here to take a 3-point lead. Sydney Patton on the drive. Kicks it out to Bracy Jackson. Grace McBride looking with it on the right wing. Nothing there. Goes to bat. She's holding it at the top. Goes over the corner to Bracy Jackson. She drives, so it's going to be deflected. She's going to stay with the Musketeers. Just no ball movement by the Musketeers. There's just a lot of standing. As number 53 is set to check back in for Ashes for Brown. Bat looks to throw it in. Trying to get it in. Going to be a 5-second count. So here's the ball. Into the Wolfpack. Here comes House up the right side. If she's going to get it, passes it over to that. Ball deflected. That was Rickenbach with the shot. No good. House gets it, and she's going to travel with it and turn it back over to the Musketeers. Ball gets inbounded to bat. Throws it up to Jackson. Goes to the corner to Patton. She's going to let 3 go. She got it. 14-13 Musketeer lead. So Jackson on the ball. Back to Wolf now as Bat's guarding her. She looks to the left side. Hits House off the curl cut. Goes to Ash. Back to Wolf. Back to House. And Ash. She's being guarded by Anna Trueblood. House drives. Ball deflected. Comes back out to Wolf. She's going to let 3 go. She got it. Bracy Jackson with it. She's going to turn it over. Here's House. She's going to let 3 go. No good. Here comes Bat on a rebound. Up the left side. Gives it to Trueblood. Goes to Grace McBride on the right side. She brings it back to the top. Goes to Bat. Over to Patton. Goes to Jackson in the corner. Jackson hits Anna Trueblood for a little jumper. She got it. So 16-all with 2:20 to go here in the second quarter. So we got a timeout by the Musketeers. We'll take a break and be right back with you right after this timeout.
Riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Semi-State Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game or watch online at ihsaatv.org and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
All right, back to action here as the Wolfpack with the ball, 16-all ball game. Number 15's checked in, and that's Howe. Turnover by Anna Trueblood, who steals it. She goes down the right side, and it's going to be, picks it back up, hits her sister Elizabeth. Elizabeth's going to let one go. No good. There comes the Wolfpack. Throws it ahead to House. House on a drive. Little dump down to Rickenbach. No good. Rebound Ash. No good. Ball being deflected forward. Going to be a fight for it. House kicks it out. Wolf comes away with it. Wolf goes to Ash on the right side. Comes back up to the top to Howe. Goes back to Wolf into Ash. She gets it. Kicks it back out. So here's still by McBride. Here comes Elizabeth now. She's with it. comes across the timeline. Pitcher dribble up in a bad spot. Goes to the corner as Bracy Jackson does Patton. No good. We're going to have a foul on Anna Trueblood. (16-all) with a minute here to go in the first half. Musketeers showing pressure. Throws it into House. She gets it. Back over to Howell. Howell brings it up. Throws it ahead to Rickenbach. Back to House. House looks. Nothing there. She looks to drive. Hits Rickenbach on the right wing. She's going to go back up to the top to Wolf. Looks to House. Nothing there. Ball being battled around for her. Patton on the floor for it. We're going to have a jump ball. And number 52, Brown, is going to check in for Ash. And we'll go to the Musketeers with 47 seconds to go in the first half. Into Elizabeth. Elizabeth's back to Bracy. Bracy on the attack. She is going to turn it over. So 42 seconds here to go in the first half. Emma Dean ready to check back in. She checks in for Bracy Jackson. So the Wolfpack can't hold for the final shot of the half. Wolfpack will steal by Elizabeth Trueblood. 30 seconds to go. She's on the attack. Dribbles, brings it back out. Looks, throws it over to Grace McBride. She's going to let three go from the left wing and got it. (19-16) lead for the Musketeers. Down to Brown, back to House. She's being guarded by Patton. Goes to Wolf on the right side, goes to Rickenbach, back up to, as the clock is down, and she throws it up, and no good. So at the end of the first half, the Musketeers holding a 19-16 lead here in JV action. We'll step away and hear a word from our sponsors and be back for the second half action right after this.
What the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is state championship weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside those chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLab. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation about the IHSAA with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner crowned some champions last week. Congratulations. You had a full weekend last week, and they have another full weekend this weekend. So congratulations to those state champion winners in soccer. And there were some really exciting matches at Carroll Stadium.
There were, our soccer continues to grow in this state, not only in numbers of participants, but in quality of play. It's just amazing the skill level that the young men and women in our state have when they bring it to Indianapolis to put on a show. And, you know, we were back and forth between cross country this weekend and soccer, but I got to see several contests, and, you know, they were all down to the wire, overtime. Everything you would write a story about happened this weekend in state finals and soccer. And you know, Bob, the other thing is shout out to the people at IUPUI and Carroll Stadium. Phenomenal stadium showcase, just like many of our state venues, for kids to be able to celebrate the state champion. And we did it in fine fashion at Carroll Stadium this weekend.
I continue to be amazed at the young men and women who play, you know, not just soccer, but all of our sports in the IHSAA, who go on to have careers on the college level at some of the more recognizable quote-unquote power conference level. And it's just because of, you know, the great coaching they've received, the great skills that they've worked on in their high school careers, and it benefits a great number of people.
It does, you know, and it's, you don't have to look very far to see, you know, Indiana student athletes participating at a collegiate level, and even some at the professional level. And, you know, again, I think that's just a tribute to what Indiana coaches do for Indiana kids. You know, we saw a volleyball player on the U.S. national team recently that came through the Indiana system, and, you know, and we're going to celebrate some more volleyball this weekend coming up.
All right, volleyball plus football.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Sectional Championship Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Semi-State Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game or watch online at ihsaatv.org and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is State Championship Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside those chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLab. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as we got 3 minutes to go here in halftime. Once again, I want to thank Greg and Becky for allowing us to do this. Fortunate to be able to call the JV game tonight as well. It's been a little sloppier tonight than last night. Kind of just trying to keep the stats here as we go. We'll look at some of the stats as the Musketeers being led in scoring with Elizabeth Trueblood with 9, Grace McBride with 3, Sydney Patton 3, Anna Trueblood 2, and Emma Dean with 2. For the Wolfpack, House with 3, Wolf with 3, Howell with 3, Sturgeon with 4, and Rickenbach with 3. 19-16 lead for the Musketeers. They got to clean things up there. Very sloppy, not good spacing, a lot of standing on offense, and defensively they got to get around. I mean, it's a simple, pass it to the wing, get a flex screen, cut to the wing, then they come back to the top and down screen. So we got to do a better job at containing that, and then the pressures give us a lot of trouble with us not being able to get the ball up the floor. We're kind of nervous, we're scared, we're playing, not playing strong with the basketball. They got to do a better job there. But I think we just got to get more people involved and, kind of play a little less selfish. As more as a team, we kind of went one-on-one a lot in the first half. We got to get away from that. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. Wes finally rolling in here at halftime, so glad to have him here, so I'll be able to do the stats a little bit better here in the second half since he's on there. So, once again, 19-16 lead going into the here at the half for the Musketeers. So, Wes, glad to have you.
Just talk about jumping right into it, buddy.
Hey, we don't mess around here. When you're waiting, you just gotta go with the fly, man.
Now, I listened to you on the way up here and sound like a back and forth game there. And listened to most of the second quarter there. Grace hit a 3 there at one point, and somebody else got, I think Anna Trueblood scored a bucket there late too. And
yeah, we kind of playing a little selfish there especially first quarter, not moving the basketball, and we just gotta get back to team basketball. The press gave us a little bit of trouble second quarter, but looking at their JV roster to or varsity roster, there's about 3 or 4 girls that's playing both ways, probably playing just a quarter down JV. So they're the main girls.
Okay.
So starting for the Musketeers, it'll be Matt, Trueblood, Emma Dean, McBride, and Jackson. For the Wolfpack here in the second half, it will be Sturgeon, Eason, Howe, Wolf, and Ash. So
Trueblood drives the baseline and gets kicked out of bounds by Crawford County defender. Well, they're going to call foul, Mikey. Be on number 20. That foul will be on Madison Sturgeon. Back to key the ball in underneath the basket here, looking for Emma Dean. Nothing there. She finally gets it in to Trueblood. Now goes to the baseline. Here to Grace McBride. She lets 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Kylie Batt. Hit back out. Ball stolen away by Crawford County. Now Eastern gets it back. Batt on the right wing. Now with Trueblood. Back out top to back. Goes left side to McBride. Now the baseline to Bracy. Bracy dribbles it back out top. Gives us the Batt. Batt dribbles toward the baseline. Now goes inside to Emma Dean. Emma Dean turns. Back out to Elizabeth Trueblood. She'll let 3 go. No good. Kylie Batt with another rebound. Down low to Bracy. Out to Trueblood on top. Crawford County in this 2-3 zone as Trueblood attacks it and gets fouled there. Take me a minute, Mikey, here to get these numbers for Crawford County. You've already got them dialed in calling the first half there.
Oh, yeah, I'm on top of things, man.
Back to throw it inbounds underneath Eastern's basket.
Well,
Here
we just stand. I mean, we don't move.
True Blood with 3 more. No good again. Rebounded out there by number 40, Easton. Ball stolen away. Picked up there by Bracy. Now to Bat. Back to True Blood. True Blood goes right wing. Back out top to Bat. Bat will drive into lane. She'll go over with a runner. No good. Ball fought for. Brought out there by Crawford County. Flipped away by Bat. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crawford County Wolfpack.
You get a break right into this, man.
Yeah.
I didn't get a break almost the whole first quarter. I was out of breath.
Well, you got your sidekick down there.
Oh, he's on the Nukem patrol tonight. He's doing the board thing for
Okay.
Nukem. So
Okay. Jake's down there getting put to work. He's doing our video board for us here, and so the crowd can see it, score, and the players, when they go to the free throw line, they'll show their pictures on the front of our video board here. So he looks excited too, Mike.
yeah, he did a good thing today. He went out and helped his poppy cut wood today, helped him, and didn't get home till an hour or so before we left for the ball game. So he's probably a little tired.
He looks like he's a little bit winded down there.
So
you've got to take him out to eat after the game, Mike.
He's got food at home when he gets home.
Ball comes into Sturgeon. Now goes back to Hal. Hal across the timeline to 53. Ash now down low to number 40, up and in, and a foul. Easton with the and one here. Foul will be on number 34, Bracy Jackson. That'll be her second. The free throw is up, and it's good. Tie ball game at 19 with 5:41 to go here in the third quarter. Right wing to True Blood. Back out top to Bracy. Now Kylie Batts going to drive middle, dump it down to Emma Dean. No good. Ball fought for as Bracy Jackson clears it out. Now McBride on the left wing. Baseline to Kylie Batts. She'll let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Crawford County. Eason. Right wing now to Howell. Down low to number 53. Up off the glass and got it. Ash with the bucket. 21-19. Crawford County on top. Here's True Blood from the baseline. She's going to be shoved out of bounds by number 53, Ash, and it'll be a foul called. I do like the way we are trying to attack the basket, Mikey. I mean,
yeah. Patton checking in for McBride. We just struggle. Look, I mean, we just stand here. I mean, nobody's moving.
Kylie gets it in to True Blood. Now Kylie will let 3 go. Got it. Good looking shot there in rhythm, Mikey. 22-21. Musketeers on top with 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. JV action. Down low again to number 40. She goes off the glass and got it.
Well, Elizabeth gambled, and we pay, outnumbered.
Kylie, left wing to Patton. Now baseline to Kylie Batts. She's going to let 3 more go. No good. Rebound at Crawford County's number 20, Sturgeon. She gets it off to number 15. Now back to Sturgeon. Sturgeon gets it across the timeline. Dribbles right. Now back out top to number 15. Howe off the glass. No good. Emma Dean with a rebound. She'll give it off to Kylie Batts. 4 minutes left in the third. Kylie Batts. Out top to Emma Dean. Now tries to go right side. Ball stolen away by Ash. Ash on a breakaway. Off the glass. No good. Blocked away by True Blood. Picked up by Sturgeon off the glass and got it. Excuse me, Howe with that basket. 25-22. Crawford County on top now. Coach Johannesmeyer yelling for a timeout here. So with 3:51 here to go in the third quarter, Crawford County's out to a 3-point lead, 25-22.
Well, last time we feel to be back on the radio for a basketball game, we're a little more comfortable.
Well, you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, I was talking to somebody today, and I said, if it tells you anything, and we don't claim to know everything about basketball, but if we know anything about basketball, it's a little bit more than we know about football. We're getting better. We're getting better our second year into football, but it does feel good to be back indoors here and watching basketball. And I listened to you and Coach Fribble last night talk a little bit about what's coming up here with girls basketball and boys basketball, and it's an exciting time right now. You know, it's been a while since, you know, both programs have kind of been on the map here, and I expect the boys to get back on the map this year with this team, and it's pretty exciting.
Well, you know, you talk about get back on the map. I think they made an outline of the map last year, and now we got to fill it in this year. I mean, we're with the expectations we have, you know, that's what we want to do. So,
Musketeer basketball. Bracy Jackson set triggered in for the Musketeers. She'll get it in the backcourt to Kylie Bad. Bat back to Bracy Jackson. Jackson out top to Kylie Bad. Bad drives right side, goes in, lays it up, no good, gets her own rebound, up again, gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. I don't know where she gets that aggressiveness attacking the basket.
Oh, no, I didn't go inside the 3-point line. That's what happens when you go down there. You get hammered on.
Bat's first free throw was up and no good.
You know, that's been a struggle for us tonight, too. Elizabeth missed 3 straight to start the game, and, you know, I think we're now maybe 2 of 6 from the free throw line.
Second one's up. You talked her into that one. That cuts the lead to 2 there, and we're going to get a foul call on Sydney Patton. That'll be a second personal on the Musketeers.
Tell you what, I sat at home all afternoon trying to figure this thing out again, these stats, trying to get my memory back on what we were doing.
Had to relearn it again, huh? I'm glad you're doing that, not me. There's no way. Here's number 11, Wolf with a three-pointer. No good. Bracy Jackson with the rebound. Off to Kylie Bat. Up ahead to True Blood. True Blood in from the right side off the glass and got it. Tie ball game at 25 with 3:22 to go in the third quarter. Here's Crawford County. Ball's deflected out of bounds, and they're saying it was off of Howell, and it's going to go to the Musketeers. On the floor for the Musketeers is Jackson, Bat, Patton, True Blood, and Emma Dean. Bat, right side, hands it off to True Blood, out top to Bracy Jackson. Jackson now goes right side to Kylie Bat, out top to Sydney Patton, left side to True Blood. True Blood looking, back out top to, now goes to the high post to Emma Dean. Now right side to Patton. Patton dumps it, tries to dump it down low.
Right idea, just horrible pass.
Yeah.
Going to have a timeout here by Crawford County.
We're burning all of our timeouts right now. We'll step away here. Actually, it's going to be a 30-second timeout, Mikey, so we'll stay right here, buddy.
So just to get you caught up on things, I've talked to Becky. We're going to stay on the air going into the varsity game. I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about Taylor's experience last night. We talked a little bit about her playing up at Assembly Hall last night, and talk a little bit about that. I know you've talked to her since the game and kind of her thoughts on, playing a number 17 in a D1. Going in, you knew that it probably wasn't going to be pretty, but it was an experience that meant the most to everybody.
Yep.
So we're going to give you an opportunity and talk about that as well there during that time. So get your thoughts together. I'm just preparing you now.
All right. Crawford County basketball, full court pressure by the Musketeers. Ball comes into number 11, Wolf, stolen away by True Blood. Here's Bat, wide open shot. She doesn't take it. Back to Bracy Jackson. Now out top to Emma Dean. Emma Dean will drive right side, hand off to True Blood, back out top to Bat. Bat goes left side to Patton. Patton looks inside, nothing there. He's going to dribble back out top, cross court to True Blood. True Blood drives middle, back over to Patton. Patton shot fake. Watch the drive, just too close there, and
yeah.
I mean, we're thinking right. We just the decisions, with the passes and stuff, they're just not there. We're throwing that at shins and whatever. But second ball game, Mikey, I think, plenty of time to work on those things. At least their train of thought, I think, is in the right spot there. Sturgeon out top. Goes the high post to number 15, Howe. Howe now to 52, Ash. Back out top to Wolf. Wolf now to Ash. Back out top to Sturgeon. Sturgeon goes right side to Ash. Ash looks inside. Nothing there. Now drives baseline. Ball fought for. Trueblood dives forward out of bounds and will stay with the Wolfpack with 1:59 to go in the third. Tie ball game 25-25. Howe triggers the ball into Sturgeon. Sturgeon here on the right side. She'll take it back out top, being hounded by Kylie Batt. Now goes right side to number 40, Eason. Now top to Howe. Now to Ash on the right side. Right wing. She'll drive middle. Looking to the baseline. Nothing there. Back to Howe. Now out top to Wolf. Wolf will drive to the right wing. Off to Ash. Back to Howe. Right wing to Ash. Down low. Now here's Sturgeon for three. Got it. Not the prettiest possession, but it was effective. You know, they was moving the basketball. 28-25. Crawford County on top. Grayson Jackson steps on the sideline. Out of bounds. Turnover. Back to the Wolfpack.
I'm going to give that turnover to Kylie because she put it to her in a bad spot. Bracey's not one that likes to handle the basketball, and she's not used to handling the basketball. As in middle school, she played in the post. So,
Grace McBride checked back in for here's a pass down low to Easton off the glass and got it again. So Crawford County's pushed this lead out to 5 now, 30-25 with a minute to go here in the third. Kylie Batt, Sydney Patton, baseline to Grace McBride on the left side, back out top to Kylie Batt. Batt now left wing to Grace McBride. McBride back out top to Batt. Now passes it down low to Trueblood. Trueblood throws it up. Nothing there. Air ball. Rebounded out of there by Howe. Tipped away. Emmeline comes up with it. 37 seconds to go in the quarter. Now Kylie Batt penetrates down the middle of the lane. Goes off the glass and got it. That's a good job of just going until they stop you. Here's Howe. Double. Off the timeline here. Eason back out top to Sturgeon. We're down to 17. Sturgeon being guarded by Kylie Batt. Goes left side to Ash. Down to 10. Out top to Howe. Howe looking low. Pass it down. Stolen away by Grace McBride. Gives it off the bat. 2, 1. She lets it go. No good. That'll bring us at the end of the third quarter score. Crawford County Wolfpack on top of the Lady Musketeers, 30-27. We'll step away here. A word from our sponsors. You're listening to JV Lady Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new player. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside those chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLab. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here. Start of the fourth quarter here in JV Lady basketball action here. Crawford County Wolfpack on top of the Lady Musketeers 30-27. Musketeer basketball, Pat check it in. She gets it in to Trueblood, now off to Kylie Batt. Batt will hand off to Grace McBride out top. Now to Patton, right side to Trueblood. Trueblood thinks about a three, nothing there. She'll go back out top to Kylie Batt. Now left side to Grace McBride. Baseline to Patton. Patton will let three go. Nothing there. Rebounded out there by Howe, Crawford County. Now she's pushing up the floor. Goes in. Ball stolen away by Kylie Batt. Now giving it off to Patton. Back to Batt. Kylie Penetrates down the middle, back to back out to Patton. Now goes down low to Kylie back, up, off the grass. Emma Dean with the rebound, offensive rebound, and back in. 30-29. We'll have a travel call on Sturgeon. Turnover back to the Musketeers. Kylie Bat set to check it in. Triggered in underneath her own basket here. She gets it into Emma Dean. Dean out to Trueblood. Trueblood lets 3 more go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Howe. Ball fought for. Going to be a jump ball. And it will stay, I believe it's supposed to be Crawford County basketball. And they do change it.
Who's on that down there? That Miller?
No, that's John. I believe he's taking care of the possession arrow. Crawford County ball comes into Sturgeon. Sturgeon up ahead to Ash. Cross half court, cross court here now to Eason. Back out to Sturgeon. 1-point ball game. We're just a minute here into the fourth quarter. Left wing to Ash, back out top to Howe. Howe looks inside. She gets it into Eason. Eason goes to work on McBride. Up off the glass, no good, but she draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, they've kind of made it a point to try to look inside, haven't they?
Yeah, and I think you got to switch her. You know, put Grace on, 11 or 15, and put Elizabeth on 40.
Eason's first free throw is good. That pushes it back out to a 2-point lead, 31-29. Eason with another free throw here. It is up and is also good. 32-29, under 6 to go in the ball game. Right side to Trueblood. Cross court to Patton. Baseline to McBride. McBride back cross court to Trueblood. Trueblood penetrates the middle, loses the handle, turns it over, up ahead now to Sturgeon. Sturgeon on the attack. He's going to draw a foul on Kylie Batt here. That'll be Eastern's 4th. And Kylie's first personal. Wolf triggers it in here to Ash. Now goes down low to back to Wolf to Eason. Out top to Howe. Now Sturgeon. Back to Wolf. Left side to Eason. Tries to go to the high post. Throws it away. Kylie Batt's on a breakaway. She'll go in from the right side. Lay it off the glass and got it. 31-32. We're going to have a timeout, Crawford County, and it'll be a full timeout, so we'll step away and hear another word from our sponsors. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM, Salem, Indiana.
McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLaughlin. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School. 5:10 left here in the fourth quarter of the JV competition. Crawford County holding on to a 1-point lead here, 32-31. Crawford County basketball got to go the length of the court here as Howell will get it into Sturgeon. Sturgeon dribbles it across half court here. Now back to Howell. Howell go right side to Wolf. Now Wolf will bring it back out top. So I think she travels every time she gets it, Mikey.
Yeah.
Left side to Eason. Eason looking inside, dumps it down low to Ash. Ash now over to Sturgeon. Shot fake, little runner, got it. 34-31, Crawford County. Trueblood up off the glass, no good. Rebounded out there by Howe. Howe gets it across half court. Now she'll back it back out and give it to Sturgeon. Right wing now to Ash. Out top to Howe. Howe being guarded by Patton. Now goes down low to Sturgeon. Now cross court to Wolf. Wolf will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Ash. Fought for. Kylie Batt comes out of there with the steal. Gets it off to Patton. Now back to Kylie Batt. Kylie's got to make something happen here, Mikey. I think she's got to start breaking this zone down. I mean, she can get into the lane there. They're overplaying so much here on the top. Grace McBride now baseline to Kylie Batt. Will that three go? No good. Gets her own rebound. Ball fought for. The out of bounds to Crawford County with 3:45 to go in the game. Brown will check in now for Eason. Hal comes into Wolf. Ball about stolen away by Trueblood. Ash. Brown hauling for the ball down low. She never saw her. Now goes to Sturgeon with a jumper and got it.
Kylie's got to do a better job right there. She's tired. She's got to work through it.
Trueblood out top now. Off to Sydney Patton. Patton. Off to Kylie Batt. Out top to Patton. Now Grace McBride. Grace has got to shoot it. Now down low to Emma Dean. Dean over the right shoulder. No good. Rebound fought for. Going to get called for a travel. Got to be stronger with it. Get a wider base, whenever we come down there with it. 36-31. We're under 3 minutes. Ball stolen away by Trueblood. Back inbounds. Sturgeon recovers it. Off to Wolf now. Wolf, right side to Ash. Now back out top to Howe. Howe to Wolf on the right wing. Down low to Ash. Ash will go to work on Dean now. Now back to Wolf. Wolf will let three go. No good. It's going to be out of bounds on top of the backboard there. So with 2:38 to go in the contest, Crawford County up 36-31 on the Musketeers.
Must score possession right here.
I agree, Mikey. Batt off to Patton. Coach Jay wants a timeout, so with 2:30 to go, she's going to call 30-second timeout here. I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah,
I think she wants to draw something up here to try to get somebody a look, and I think you got to get maybe a little bit of dribble drive going and a kick out to Grace here. I'm not.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everything's been to the right side, and when it's come back, she's about a step farther, and she wants to be out, but she just got to be ready to step into it and shoot it when it comes off there.
But we got our old buddy down here from Crawford County, Andy Howells down here. He's always been really good to us when we go down to Crawford County. It's been fun talking to him, and most of the time he's not been on the very good receiving end of those receptions after we talked to him at the end of the game. And
we'll be down there at early February for sectional. They're going to host a girls sectional, and
so it'll be Musketeer basketball. On the floor for the Musketeers is Patton, Trueblood, Batt, McBride, and Emma Dean. Patton gets it in to Kylie Batt. Batt now being guarded by Wolf, goes to Patton out top. Patton to Trueblood. Trueblood, right baseline to Grace McBride. Back out to Trueblood. Now cross court to Kylie Batt for three. No good. And they're going to get Kylie for a foul here. And I've seen a lot worse tonight so far since I've been here than that. I mean, the girl had it right out in front of her.
That was a good look. She, just didn't knock it down.
Real good look. Howe set the trigger in. Trueblood tries to steal. Sturgeon yelling at the coach, hold it. Now to Brown. They're going to be fouled by Dean. That'll be the sixth personal foul on the Musketeers. One more until we're in the bonus. Wolf set to trigger it in underneath Crawford County's own basket. Gets it in to Howell. Howell goes up with it. No basket here. Rebounded out of there by True Blood. Stolen away. Sturgeon. Now out to Wolf. Wolf. Kylie Bat deflects it away. We're going to have a jump ball. I believe it should be Musketeer basketball, Mikey. Good effort there. .142 left in the contest. Ash set to check back in the contest for Crawford County. She'll come in for Brown. 5-point lead by the Crawford County Wolfpack. Ball comes into Kylie Bat. Back to Patton now. Now cross court to True Blood. True Blood looking inside. Now takes the dribble and goes right wing to Grace McBride. Down low to Emma Dean. Emma will go to work. Back out to Grace. Now to Patton. Left side to Kylie. Kylie's going to drive middle. Dumps it down to Emma Dean. Off the glass. No good. Crawford County with the rebound. Kylie Bat with a steal. Looks ahead to Elizabeth Trueblood off the glass and got it with 1:10 to go. Musketeers cut this lead to 3, 36-33. Now Sturgeon. Sturgeon gets it across half court. Back out top to Wolf. Wolf's going to be fouled by Trueblood. That'll be the 17th foul on the Musketeers, so that'll send Crawford County to the line for 1-1 with 57.3 to go in the ball game. So Wolf set the free throw line. She has not attempted a free throw yet, I believe, tonight.
No, Crawford hasn't shot many free throws.
First one by Wolf is good. Takes it out to a 2-possession ball game. 4-point lead.
Got a box out here.
Yep. Second one's up and rattles it in. 38-33. 55 seconds to go.
Got to go to the bucket. Can't, with less than a minute, you got to go to the bucket.
Patton down low to Dean. Dean back to Trueblood. Trueblood's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Dean. Now to Bat. Bat goes to work. Goes off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. And Howell comes out of there with it with 30 seconds to go. Ball's fought for. Going to get a jump ball here, and it'll stay with Crawford County with 28 seconds to go. Got to get a steal here, Mikey, or a quick foul. Ball comes into Wolf. Wolf will be fouled by Trueblood. That'll send Wolf back to the line to shoot another 1-and-1 where she just left there, hitting 2. I see you got us a new ink cartridge, Mikey.
Yeah, I had to put it in. It wouldn't print nothing out a while ago.
Must have been dried up. I'd used it for a while.
No good at the over the back, no call.
So down to 23. Up ahead to Trueblood. Trueblood off the glass, got it. Coach Jay's screaming for a timeout. Won't give it to her. But we get a foul call. It's going to send Sturgeon to the line. We're 1-and-1 here, and we're going to have a timeout by Coach Johannesmeyer with 13 seconds to go in the contest here. Crawford County on top, 38-35, going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Yeah, you got to have a miss here. I think, it would have been nice if we'd have got the timeout there where we could have set up what we wanted to do, because I think you kind of wanted to get Emma Dean off the floor where you could really pressure. It's got to be a miss here. And I don't know that Sturgeon's has shot a free throw yet, but she's by far their best player, so it's going to be tough for her to miss one, I believe.
Yeah. Well, you know who they're going to be looking for her. Everything's went through her tonight, it seems like. What I've seen of listening to you in the second quarter and what I've seen in the second half here, she's pretty much their go-to there. And, hey, she's just a freshman, Mikey.
Yeah, and, I don't believe that, She may have played all 4 quarters. I'm not for sure, but she's on that varsity roster as a freshman, I believe. So,
yep, she sure is. She is the only freshman on there, and she's the only freshman on the whole squad.
Yeah.
So here we go. 13 seconds to go in the contest. Madison Sturgeon at the line for a 1-and-1 to try to push this out to a 2-possession ball game. She eyes the free throw. It's up. No good. Kylie Bat with a rebound. Ball tipped away. Fought for. Ball stolen by Wolf, and they get a timeout here with 6.1 left in the ball game.
Well, Kylie should have never thrown the ball, but, in my opinion, that's on Coach down there. She should have called a timeout. So
unless we can get a quick steal here or a quick foul and a missed free throw, it's going to be tough.
If you don't get the inbounds, you got to steal it and foul right away, no matter who catches it.
Yeah.
Now they're going to be in the double bonus.
Yep.
So now you got to hope for 2 misses if you don't get the steal. And at this point in the stage, if you get a steal, you've almost got to call a timeout, or you're going to take the 3 with 6 seconds to go. Time you get down there and you shoot a layup, there's only going to be a couple seconds left.
Yeah, it's a 3-point shot for us. I feel like if we get the ball back at all anyways here. But I was anticipating a timeout once she fell to the floor over there.
Yeah.
And I didn't look at Coach. I don't know if she was trying to get one or not. But
well, I can tell you she's not out of them, so it wasn't that for that reason. So.
Yeah. Well, Crawford County here, 6.1 left in the contest, up 3, and the basketball as Howe set the triggered in for the Wolfpack. Looking, gets it into Wolf. Ball's stolen away. Going to get a foul call here on Elizabeth Trueblood as she fouls Howe with 1.3 left, and it'll send Howe to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you had an opportunity. We just couldn't come up with that loose ball right there.
And when the ball's fumbling around like that, you're eating seconds off the clock when nobody's got possession.
So she hits one of these, it'll be ball game.
First one's up, and it's no good.
I think you got to call a timeout on the rebound.
So Howell have one more with 1.3 to go. Second free throw is up, no good. Patton off with it, lets it go. Short, and that'll be the ball game. Into the ball game here of JV competition. Lady Musketeers fall to the Crawford County Wolfpack, 38-35. We'll take a break. Come back, hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back to you here in just a second. And you're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation about the IHSAA with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner crowned some champions last week. Congratulations. You had a full weekend last week, and they have another full weekend this weekend. So congratulations to those state champion winners in soccer. And there were some really exciting matches at Carroll Stadium.
There were, our soccer continues to grow in this state, not only in numbers of participants, but in quality of play. It's just amazing the skill level that the young men and women in our state have when they bring it to Indianapolis to put on a show. And, we were back and forth between cross country this weekend and soccer, but I got to see several contests, and, they were all down to the wire, overtime. Everything you would write a story about happened this weekend in state finals and soccer. And Bob, the other thing is shout out to the people at IUPUI and Carroll Stadium. Phenomenal stadium showcase, just like many of our state venues. for kids to be able to celebrate the state champion, and we did it in fine fashion at Carroll Stadium this weekend.
I continue to be amazed at the young men and women who play, not just soccer, but all of our sports in the IHSAA, who go on to have careers in the college level at some of the more recognizable quote-unquote power conference level, and it's just because of the great coaching they've received, the great skills that they've worked on in their high school careers, and it benefits a great number of people.
It does, and it's you don't have to look very far to see Indiana student athletes participating at a collegiate level, and even some at the professional level, and again, I think that's just a tribute to what Indiana coaches do for Indiana kids. We just we saw a volleyball player on the U.S. national team recently that came through the Indiana system, and and we're going to celebrate some more volleyball this weekend coming up.
All right, volleyball plus football this weekend. 48 games in football. Are you promising good weather?
Right now it looks good for us, Bob. Right now it looks good. These are 3 really important weekends in the football tournament. And one, this sectional money that is earned throughout the boys football sectional tournament or the football sectional tournament, we have some young ladies that play the game now too, is held at the schools, so people need to get out, buy that ticket, support their local team that's playing for a championship week this weekend, and the money that's paid at the gate stays with the schools and their communities, and it helps them meet their athletic budgets, especially after the year of COVID that we had last year. So we encourage everybody to get out and do that time-honored thing on Friday night this time of year and go out and watch a high school sectional championship game.
Yeah, I think it's a great point, because I think I probably don't underscore it enough throughout the week that, the budgets are tight everywhere. Everyone understands it. And one of the biggest money makers for our high school athletic programs are game receipts. Not only the tournaments that you're talking about, but regular season games. So when we tell you to get out and support the student athletes in your community, we mean it. We mean it to yell and have a good time and do the right things, but also help them financially by showing up and buying a ticket.
No question, Bob. It's the lifeblood of how they support their programs, and it's a $6 ticket. What can you do in this day and age for $6?
Not worth that value, that's for him. That's the best value out there. So if you fancy yourself a value shopper, you need to be at these games. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig, our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. On that note, get out and support the student athletes in your community at these tournaments. Girls regular season basketball getting started. Boys right around the corner. So there's a lot of activities for you to be involved in. Paul, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks so much for your time.
Coach, thank you, and look forward to listening to you Friday night.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Last year, this is what a touchdown sounded like at a high school football game without fans. Without you there, Indiana high school sports just weren't the same. But this year, a touchdown will sound like a touchdown again, because you'll be there to experience it. High school sports are far better with you in the stands. That's because high school sports are about more than the game. They're about the community. They're about the fans in the stands who come together to cheer for the leaders of tomorrow.
Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to welcome you back to the stands. The students and schools deserve your support.
This is high school football. This is Friday night. This is your IHSAA.
Everyone needs a passion.
Young people, especially,
That's one of the reasons why high school sports are so powerful.
because they give student athletes purpose, something to be passionate about. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Hawkins. We're both assistant commissioners for the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we're passionate about preserving the purity of high school sports.
They're the purest form of sport left. They're played on a level playing field.
And they're played for school and community pride.
They promote sportsmanship and build character.
And this year, we are thrilled to welcome back our passionate fans.
So buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event
And experience the passion and the purity of high school sports.
The athletes and schools deserve your support.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. Last year, Friday nights were still game nights. But one thing was missing. You. This year, tickets to Friday night high school football are available again. And when you buy yours, you're buying so much more than a ticket. You're making a contribution to your community. That's because the proceeds from ticket and concession sales help fund your school's athletic department. That means you're helping provide transportation for the players. You're helping purchase new safety equipment. Most importantly, the game continues to get played. And the invaluable life lessons learned from high school sports will continue to be taught.
Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say welcome back, and thanks for buying a ticket. The students and schools in your community deserve your support.
This is high school football. This is Friday night. This is your IHSAA.
High school sports fans, this is IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I'd like to introduce you to new Assistant Commissioner Brian Lewis.
Thank you, Paul. I can't tell you how excited I am to be part of the team.
We know you're going to excel in your role. High school sports have been a huge part of your life.
That's right. I played high school sports, I coached high school sports, and I was an athletic director.
You truly live high school sports. Tell the fans why they're so important to you.
Because high school sports are education-based athletics, and as a former teacher, I know firsthand how effective they are in teaching lessons outside of the classroom.
Real-life lessons.
100%. They teach teams how to overcome adversity.
How to work hard. How to get better every single day.
Absolutely. And I think most importantly, how to be part of a team.
Well, Brian, welcome to our team.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Chris, last year was a challenge,
It was quite a challenge.
but we overcame it.
That's what life's all about. Overcoming challenges together.
And I'm so proud of our entire state and our local communities for persevering through last year together. I'm Indiana High School Athletic Association Assistant Commissioner Carrie Schludecker.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman. Last year, we learned something that high school sports have always taught kids. How to overcome challenges through discipline and teamwork.
Our student athletes do it year in and year out.
And last year, they did it with limited to no attendance.
But this year, fans are back in the stands, and we want to see your enthusiasm.
So we're challenging you, the fans,
To buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event.
and help the whole community persevere.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Robert, are you going to a game on Friday?
Yep, I've already got my ticket, Carrie, which we both know as Indiana High School Athletic Association Assistant Commissioners is much more than a ticket.
It's so much more. When you go to a high school sporting event, you're making a contribution to your community.
That's right. The proceeds from ticket sales go right back to your school's athletic department to help pay for things like facility maintenance and officiating crews.
And just by being there, you're encouraging the student athletes in your community to achieve their goals.
They need that encouragement. They need high school sports in their lives.
They really do, because they teach important life lessons like how to be part of a team.
And it's the team that provides a sense of community.
Which is why it's so important for the whole community to come together to support their high school student athletes.
So join us and buy a ticket to the game.
You'll be supporting your entire community.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell with the Commissioner's Corner. It's our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, you're in the midst of championships almost every weekend around the state. Unified football going to DeKalb. You're now at the regionals in soccer. Team tennis, Carmel wins that one. Cross country going on, and the first round of the football championship starts Friday night. So it is, in fact, very, very busy, and there have been some great competitions and some great stories around the state.
It has been. Anytime you crown a state champion, it's a great story. And we were able to do that with the Cab last weekend at Grand Park. It was such a great event. And, the kids competed. It was a competitive game.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here. Once again, I'm Wes Drury. Along with me tonight here is Mikey, which has already been here for a while tonight, calling the JV action here. I got here at halftime, but we got about 10 minutes left, Mikey, here before tip-off of this varsity matchup between Crawford County and the Eastern Musketeers, which come off a victory last night against the Borden Braves, 55-18, and Crawford County walked away Thursday night with a 2-point loss to Heritage Hills. And just talking to Andy Howell here, he said they pretty much gave that one away.
Well, it kind of shocked me that it was that close a game. Kind of like us, everybody says, they're going to be down like they anticipate us being down. And, I'm telling you, it ain't going to be a cakewalk to go through that sectional down there. And, this is always a good test for you right out of the gate, second game of the season for both teams.
Yeah, we talk about it every single year. Second game of the season, they're in our sectional. We beat them 12, 13 times in a row here, and it just seems like that gap gets tighter and tighter every contest we play them.
Well, I was looking, and I can't remember. I'll try to look it up, but I think the last 4 to 5 contests has been about a one-possession game.
Yeah.
So, I know the sectional final last year, we come away here with a 2-point win, I believe, 38-36. So, it's been a while since it's been more than 4 or 5 points. I do know that.
It's funny you brought that championship game up because I just watched the last 2 or 3 minutes of that ball game today, and the angle that the camera was at was right on this baseline down here where Crawford County's in, and it looked like that ball goes off Jeter down here, and it was actually an air ball, and it looked like it deflected off of Jeter, and they give the ball back to us with I think it was 6 seconds to go or something like that, and that was pretty much the ball game. We got the ball in bounds and fumbled it around and ended up winning the game, but it looked like, they very easily could have went to Crawford County right underneath their own basket there. So that could have been a game changer.
Yeah, I agree. And, before we get into this matchup, I wanted, I told you this during the JV game, and we talked a little bit about it with Coach Fribble last night on the air with me. Your daughter got a pretty neat experience, and, get to play in Assembly Hall last night. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, just to go back, and you probably know her as well as anybody does, Taylor, since she was, old enough to start loving the game of basketball, which was probably, 5, 6, 7 years old. Me being an Indiana fan, she always wanted to be a Hoosier, and growing up through middle school and high school, that was the dream of hers, is to wear the candy stripes and play for Indiana. And obviously that didn't work out. She got an opportunity. She's playing for the University of Indianapolis, Division II of the GLVC Conference. Has been fortunate enough to stay healthy and got a 5th year this year for COVID, and is picking up, getting her master's this year, and hopefully is going to, she's already got her bachelor's degree, getting a master's. She wants to be a health and PE teacher and hopefully end up being a coach somewhere. But when this game come out with their exhibition game going to be against Indiana, Coach Woodridge is a good friend, has a good friend of Coach Morin down there in Indiana, and they set this exhibition game up. We kind of penciled it in on the calendar, and that people around this town would want to go watch her play. So if anybody knows anything about Division I basketball and the difference between Division I and Division II, they understand the level of play that is. And you've seen firsthand last night. They're quicker, more athletic, stronger, longer in every single position on the floor. And, Taylor gave the example. You couldn't throw wraparound passes around these girls because they're so long. Their front line 6'3", 6'3". Their guards are 6'1", 6'2" point guards. Take you off the dribble, can jump, have a jump shot. She got an opportunity, first possession of the game on defense. She's guarding the Big Ten Player of the Year last year, and Mackenzie Holmes. And so she's thinking in her mind, oh, my gosh, well, it's 5'11" against 6'3", and the girls got good footwork. But they got beat up on, Mikey, and but it was kind of expected. But it was an opportunity for UIndy to go play in this gym, Indiana to work on some things, and it was just a really, really neat experience for her to be able to go up there. I'm so proud of what she's accomplished and battling through the injuries, and looking forward to getting opening season this next Friday and Saturday. This coming Friday, Saturday, they open up the regular season over at Canton, Ohio against Malone. Then Saturday they play at Ashland, which is typically a really good team. But, plays at Assembly Hall last night, and I told her this here earlier. I talked to her earlier. Plays in Assembly Hall last night, which I call the Mecca of basketball. Well, guess where she's at today? She's at Notre Dame watching the Notre Dame Navy football game.
Wow. Yeah.
So she got a chance. I told her, I said, well, you were at the Mecca basketball last night. You're a Mecca football today. I said, that's awesome. I said, enjoy it, be safe. So it's back to work tomorrow, and get ready for this weekend. Thank you for asking about that. And anybody that come up last night, and there was a bunch of people, she really appreciated you guys coming out to watch it, and then me as a parent, and Holly as her mother really appreciate the support that you've given her over her playing career here at Eastern and up at UIndy.
Well, that's awesome, and I appreciate you telling the folks about it. And some may have knew it was happening, some may not have, but it's a good deal there. But now we get to turn back to this ball game tonight, as we got to get focused on a different level here, back to high school basketball. And you touched on it, and I believe it's a little more than 12 or 13. I think you're pushing 16, 17 straight against this team. But the last 3 years they've been runner-up to us, and I talked about this before the JV game a little bit. Runners-up to us in the sectional. And, Coach Broughton has done a remarkable job with what he's done down there at this program. And, there's not a coach that wants to win more against this Musketeer team than anybody else than him. And, it's kind of we're going to be flipping the script next Friday night when we talk about North Harrison, as Coach McBride's never beat North Harrison. But, it's been a battle, and I talk about this as kind of become a rival, and, both sides bring their fans travel well, and it's just a, second game of the year, and it turns into a great atmosphere. And it's a good test for both teams right out of the gate.
I agree with you, Mikey, 100%. Back to Coach Broughton. The coach deserves to win the big one here. He's done in my opinion, he's done what he needs to do to win the big one. Unfortunately, I'm going to say, as long as you're in our sectional, it ain't happening. So, hopefully it doesn't happen here, and hopefully we can continue to carry on that streak in that sectional. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, and I think you saw it last night. I listened to you and Coach Bribble on the radio. Talked to Coach McBride a little bit today. There's some things that he was concerned about to work on, and, anybody that watched that game last night, and like you talked about last night, they're going to try to take Kai away from us and force us to hit some baskets from the outside. We're going to have to prove that we could shoot to basketball.
But, before we go to a break here for national anthem and all that, that has been everybody's game plan, regardless if it's Kaya in the middle or whoever our coach was. It was Willie a few years ago. That is our game plan. Is until you prove you can stock it down consistently out there, we're going to give you that shot. And, a couple of things have happened in the last 2 or 3 years as, we've become a team that don't score very much because we've become very passive and hesitant because, oh, my gosh, I missed the shot. I'm not going to shoot the next open one. And then what happens is we start losing confidence as the season goes on is, man, can I make these shots? And it just becomes a effect that just overwhelms you throughout the season, and we got to get away from that. We didn't shoot the ball well last night from outside. The shots we did make, the ball went inside, came out, and we had our feet set, ready to step in and shoot it. The other shots we were taking, as Coach Fribble brought up, we were open. But we got to shoot it with confidence.
I think Coach McBride said, we just got to make shots. And I think he said when he talked to me today, I think we were 3 of 26 from the three-point line.
And I didn't have the stat thing down there, so that may be true. But, I can tell you this, Kyle McKinley had 29 last night.
Yeah.
So
we'll step away here, a word from our sponsors as we get our national anthem here. We'll be back with the starting lineups here. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM, Salem, Indiana.
Exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Sectional Championship Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Semi-State Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game or watch online at ihsaatv.org and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is State Championship Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLab. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School. Here's got the national anthem sang, and thank you for that. We got the starting lineups done for the Crawford County Wolfpack as Holly brings us the starting lineups for the Musketeers. First of all, for the Lady Wolfpack, number 11, Sarah Stutzman. Number 23, a junior, Jordan Mock. Number 30, a junior, Emily Curse. Number 31, a junior, Natalie Stroud. And number 41, a senior, Taylor Herbaugh. For the Musketeers, same starting lineups as last night. We'll go with the 5'9", junior, number 12, Ava Souter, a 5'4", senior, number 20, McKenna Jeter, 5'6", junior, number 22, Gracie Lewis, and a 5'8", junior, number 24, Madeline Llewellyn, and in the middle for the Musketeers, a 5'11", junior, number 40, Kaya McKinley. Well, Mikey, here we go. First home ball game. Good crowd here tonight. Going to be a tough one, be a rough one like it always is.
Yeah, wouldn't expect it any other way.
Jeter set the jump center against Stutzman. Jeter giving away a little bit of height here to Stutzman. The ball's in the middle. Tip is up and controlled by Crawford County. Number 41 is going to get called for a travel.
Travel or jump ball?
I'm not sure, Mikey. I thought it was a travel, but maybe it was a jump ball. Musketeer basketball anyway as Ava Souter gets it into Jeter. Crawford County looking full court press back to Jeter. Jeter cross court, finally gets it across two. The ball turned over as McKinley was looking cross court to Gracie Lewis. Now her ball across half court, dribbles to the right side, looking inside, gets it inside here to number 31, Natalie Stricker. Back out top to Curse. Curse now looking, goes to the right side, ball fought for, stolen away, and we're going to have another jump ball here. It looks like, and it'll stay with the Crawford County Wolfpack. 7:27 here early on in the first quarter, no score yet. As Curse is set to trigger in for the Wolfpack as she gets it into her ball. Her ball goes right side to Stroud. Back out top to Curse. Curse goes left side to Malk. Malk back out top to Stutzman. Stutzman drives middle. Now goes right side to her ball. Now baseline to Stroud. Stroud back out top to Stutzman. Stutzman drives middle. Up with the left hand. Tries to go off the glass. No good. Rebounded out there by Stricker. And she goes up with it and gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot two here as the foul's called on number 22, Gracie Lewis. Gracie had a little bit of foul trouble last night in the first half too, wasn't she, Mikey?
A little bit. Ava was in the most early.
And Stroud eyes the first one, and it's up and good. Crawford County on the board first here tonight. Stroud gets one more here. It's number 13 set to check in for the Wolfpack here. No good on that free throw. Rebounded out of there by Souter. Off to Jeter. Jeter's on the move now. She gets it across half court, drives down the middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Lewis. Lewis out top to Souter. Souter with a 10-footer up. Got it. 2-1 Musketeers, and her ball steps on the inbound line and turns it back over to the Musketeers. As Jeter now set to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Underneath their own basket here, over the top to Kyle McKinley. Hands it back off to Jeter. Jeter's going to let three go. No good. Rebounded by Gracie Lewis. Back out top to Jeter. Back to Lewis. Now left baseline to Souter. Down low to Kaya. Back to Souter. Souter's going to try to drive middle. Kicks it out to Madeline Llewellyn. Now off to Jeter. Jeter back out top to Souter. Souter now slides it right to Gracie Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate. Goes left. Kicks it out to the left baseline to Souter. Now out top to Madeline Llewellyn for three. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. Back out to Jeter. Another offensive rebound by the Musketeers. Oh, Souter had a great thought there. She took an extra step, turns it back over. She was going to dump it down to Kaya. Over to Crawford County now as Musketeers are showing pressure. Ball comes into Stroud, now to Stutzman. Stutzman. Back to Stutzman now. Out top to Curse. Now to Stroud. Stroud back out top to Malk. Malk now goes right side to Curse. Curse now Stutzman. Down low to Stroud. Stroud out kicks it out to Herbaugh. Herbaugh for three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Kai McKinley. Stripped away by Malk. Now off to a shot by Stroud, and it gets blocked. Kind of sloppy right now. Mikey Curse going to get called for a travel turnover back to the Musketeers. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. Musketeers on top, 2-1. Ava Souter now gets it across the timeline here. She attacks the middle, dumps it over to Kai McKinley. McKinley off the left side, off the glass. She's going to get called for a travel. I think it was a good call, Mikey. It
was the right call.
Her ball into Stutzman. Back to her ball. Being guarded by Llewellyn. Back to Stutzman. Stutzman finally gets it across half court. Dribbles down the middle. Nobody picks her up. She just throws it up in the air. Now Malk. Now her ball for three. Got it. She likes this gym, Mikey, if you remember.
Yeah.
4-2. Wolfpack on top. Souter throws it out of bounds. Turnover back to the Crawford County Wolfpack. I mean, if I remember right, her ball, didn't she hit like 6 threes or something like that against us last year?
Was it against us or was it in the
semifinals? It might have been.
Game?
It was in the semifinals. But anyway, here's her ball again. How about another one? She likes to shoot it here at Eastern. But you are right. It was a semifinal game that we watched her torch the nets. Here's another almost stolen away. It's Gracie Lewis off to. And we're sloppy right now as the ball's turned over. And then Crawford County turns it back over by throwing it out of bounds here. But we're going to have to get this pressure under control, Mikey. Wolfpack on top of the Musketeers, 7-2 here with 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Ball comes into Jeter. Jeter up ahead to Gracie Lewis. Gracie Lewis right side, back out top to Jeter. Now right side to Madeline Llewellyn. She'll let three go. No good. Rebounded out there by Stutzman. Stutzman. Now to Stroud. Back out to Stutzman for three. No good. Rebounded by Kai McKinley. Gets it off to Jeter. Jeter's on the run now. Left side to Madeline. Madeline dumps it down to Kaya. Kaya spins. Up and under. Off the glass. No good. She gets fouled by number 31. Natalie Stroud will go to the line to shoot two.
Better possession there on that break. You know, I know they've been some open shots, but we haven't shot it well early here. And, you know, you've got to establish Kai, I think, from the get-go.
McKinley now with her first free throw is up and good. Yeah, I think until we can prove that we can shoot an outside shot with some sort of regularity, the ball, offense has got to go through Kaya, don't you think?
Oh, I agree 100% with you.
Second one is up and is also good. 7-4, Wolfpack on top. 3:42 to go in the first quarter. Jessica Knight checked in the ball game now. Christina Knight checked in the game. Off the Curse. Pierce now to number 5 that's checked in the game. That's Morgan Osbog. Osbog out top to Stroud. Now down low Stroud. Now Stutzman for three. No good. Rebounded out of there. Crawford County won it over the back. Didn't get it. Now Stroud. Back to Stutzman. Now we're going to get a foul called. It looks like it's going to be on Jeter.
You talked about this crew. They know what's going on here. You know, they're not going to let it get physical.
No. Gets it in to Pierce. Pierce to Stroud. Out top to Stutzman. Now the high post to Riggenball. Stutzman. Holzbog. Back out top to Pierce. Now to Stroud on the left wing. Dumps it down to Pierce, and then off the glass for two. 9-4 lead now, Crawford County. Here's Souter now. She's going to get called for a travel here and over and back, either one.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how many turnovers we have here in this first quarter.
Yeah. Well, that's an unforced turnover right there, Mike, in my opinion. Souter with a steal on a breakaway on the left side. Stops up, going to be fouled by Holzbog, and that'll send Souter to the line to shoot two as her ball is set to check back in along with Riley House after this first free throw. First one is up and no good. Riley House checks in.
She played in the quarter in the JV game.
Okay.
She's pretty good, very aggressive.
Second one by Souders up, no good. Rebounded out of there by Stutzman, off to her ball. Her ball. Right side to Rickenball. Now back to Stutzman. Down low, ball stolen away there by Llewellyn. As she tries to throw it up, a head ball deflected, finally recovered there by Souter. Thrown up in the air. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on McKenna Jeter. That'll be her second, I know of. That'll be Jeter's second. Kaylee McKinley checks in for McKenna Jeter with two fouls here. House has got it out top, being guarded by Knight. Now to Kears. Left side to Stutzman. Back out top to Herball. Herball, now to Kears. Kears looking to penetrate. Off to Rickenball. Back to Kears. Kears dribbles it back out top. Now going to set the offense up. Now slides it right to Rickenball. Rickenball looking for Herball on the high post. Now she's got it out top here. She goes to House on the right wing. Tries to dump it down low. Ball stolen away. Fought for it. It's going to be a jump ball, I believe, here. And it will go to the Musketeers with 1:26 to go in the first quarter. Crawford County still leading this ball game 9-4. Now Souter. Souter to Knight. Knight tries to go down low to Ty McKinley. As she tries to save it in, she throws it on the inbound turnover back to the Crawford County Wolfpack. Another turnover, Mikey. Yep. Her ball. Ball deflected out of bounds will stay with the Wolfpack.
Well, Kyle was open. You just got to throw it up.
Yeah.
You can't try to throw a rocket through there.
Her ball. Ball stolen away. Down low to Llewellyn. Up off the glass and good. 9-6. Ball fought for. Stolen away by Ava Souter. Now stolen back by Stutzman. Up. No good. Now Souter off to Knight. Up ahead to McKinley. She's going to get called for another travel.
I'm going to venture to say that in between quarter timeouts not going to be pretty on our end.
On the House. Ball spot for on the floor as Kaylee comes up with it, gets it off to Madeline Llewellyn. We're down to 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Musketeers down 3. Out top to Souter. Right wing to Knight. Back out top to Souter. Tries to throw it down low to McKinley. That's deflected away to Kaylee McKinley. Now, here's Madeline Llewellyn on the left wing. She'll go back out top to Jessica Knight. Jessica penetrates, dumps it down to Kaya. Christina. I think Jessica's her sister. Ball thrown away again by the Musketeers over to the Crawford County Wolfpack. Herball set to check it in here with 23 seconds to go in the first. Stutzman across half court. Stolen away by Kaylee McKinley. Down to 15. Now Souter. Kaylee McKinley. Now McKinley. Kaylee out top to Knight. Knight trying to penetrate. Lets three go. No good. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Score at 9-6. The Crawford County Lady Wolfpack over the Lady Musketeers. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School Football Tournament is all about. And this is State Championship Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got...
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here. The start of the second quarter action here will be Crawford County basketball holding on to a 9-6 lead. Mike, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Sloppy. I mean, very, very, very sloppy. You know, we're fortunate to only be down 3, to be honest with you.
I 100% agree with you. Looking at what we got here. Here's the ball stolen away by Knight. Knight dumps it over to Kaylee. Kaylee goes up for a shot, and they're going to get a foul call here. And that will send Kaylee McKinley to the line to shoot to. Foul is on Malk. That'll be her first. Team's third. Yeah, the turnovers were out of control in the first quarter, Mikey. First one up by McKinley is no good. Kaylee. 12 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean
we had twice as many turnovers as we had attempted field goals. Second one by Kaylee McKinley is good. Cuts the lead to 2 by Crawford County. Ball comes into Stroud, back to Pierce. Pierce gets it across half court, being guarded by Souter. Now Stutzman. Stutzman will dribble it back out top. Now goes right side to Moss. Moss back out top to Pierce. Now high post goes in. That's a nice give and go right there. The number 20. Madison Sturgeon, which is a JV player that we talked about, Mikey.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to call a foul because they just got kind of hit in the face a little bit incidental, and then she kind of reacted to it. But, yeah, I mean, she did talking about, Sturgis. She did a nice job in that JV game.
Yeah. 11-7. Now, Kaylee McKinley's going to get called for a travel. Stutzman, back to Curse. Now Stutzman, back to Curse. Stutzman. Going to be close. I knew it was going to be close. 10-second call. Good defense by the Lady Musketeers here. They get a turnover here on the floor for the Musketeers. It's both Kaylee and Kai McKinley. Ava Sauter, Madeline Wellen, and Christina Knight. Knight out top to Kaylee McKinley. Left side to Madeline Wellen. Wellen back out top to Ava. Ava looks down low, gives it inside to Kyle. Goes up with the right hand and scores it. 11-9. Back on top, Kirsch. Ball stolen away by Ava Sauter. Turnover, Wolfpack. Up ahead to Madeline. Madeline goes to the baseline to Kaya. Kaya, cross court to Christina Knight. Knight shot fake off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Kaya. Goes up. Got it. And one. So that ties our score to 11s here with 6:15 to go in the first half. As Kai McKinley will have a free throw coming here to try to put the Musketeers on top. Free throw is up and good. As Sturgeon checks out, and I believe Herball checks back in. As Hoseball checks in for Kirsch. Musketeers still in full pressure here. Herball into Stutzman. Stutzman back to Herball. Herball up ahead to Mock.
Neither team likes pressure.
No. Goes to Stroud in the middle of the lane. Back out to Hoseball. Hoseball cross court to Herball. High post to Stutzman. Hand off to Herball. Back to Hoseball into Mock. Now dumps it down to Herball to Stroud. Hope for the shot. No good, but she'll be fouled by Kaylee McKinley. And Stroud will go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws here. Natalie Stroud's first free throw is up and good. Makes it a tie ball game at 12-all here with 5:46 to go in the first half. Stroud's second free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Madeline Llewellyn. She gets it off to Ava Sauter. Sauter cross court to Christina Knight. Tries to throw it to Kaylee McKinley. Throws it over her head. Gracie Lewis set the check back in, and she'll come in for Christina Knight. House checks in for Mock. Herball gets it into Hoseball. Back to Herball. Herball is going to dribble it herself across the line, gets it over to the right side to Stutzman. Now to House. Hoseball out top. Left side to Stroud. Now Herball up top, dumps it down to Stutzman. She's going to be fouled, probably a good foul right there because she had her sealed off down there, Mike.
Yeah, I agree.
Foul will be on Kaylee McKinley. Stutzman gets it into Herball on the right baseline. Out top to Stroud. Tries to pass it to Hoseball, and it bounces off her leg out of bounds. Turnover Crawford County back to the Musketeers. Gracie to Madeline. Madeline Llewellyn tries to drive in from the left side. Now should have went up for the shot. Now gets it off to Gracie Lewis. Has it a wide open shot. Doesn't shoot it. Dumps it off to Kai McKinley. Up with the left hand. No good. Gets her own rebound. Dumps it off to Sauter. Now here's Madeline Llewellyn for 3. No good. Ball saved in to Stutzman. Now here comes the Crawford County Wolfpack. House right side. Inside to Stroud. Throws it over her head. And McKinley comes up with it. Now Sauter. Right side to Gracie Lewis. We're going to get Stutzman for a foul there.
Well, looking at football scores, Purdue was another upset over a ranked opponent, beating number 3 Michigan State today, giving them their first loss in Big Ten.
Well, Purdue's killing the Big Ten as far as getting them a chance to play for a national championship.
Yeah.
Souter said to check it in underneath their own basket, gets it into McKinley, back to Souter, is going to get called, get Stutzman for another one here. That'll be 2 quick ones on her.
Yeah. With 4:32 to go in the game,
Yeah.
looks like he's going to get her out.
As Rickenbaugh come in for her. Yeah, I know he probably didn't want to set her down right now.
No. She's the only one that hasn't came out of the game. He's been rotating 4 of them.
That sends Kai McKinley to the line for a 1-and-1, and the first one's up and good. It gives the Musketeers the lead back here, 13-12 with 4:32 to go in the first half. Second one by McKinley is up and no good. Rebounded out of there by Stroud. Up ahead to House. House cross half court here on the right side, right wing, looking inside. Finally gets it off to Stroud. Dumps it over to, and here's Christina Knight with a steal. Gets it off to Souter. We're just getting too big of a hurry, Mikey, you know?
Yeah.
Lewis, cross court to Christina. Christina, baseline to Kaylee McKinley, let 3 go. No good. Rebound fought for, and I believe it's going to be out of bounds off of Eastern and over to the Crawford County Wolfpack. We're just going to have to be stronger with the basketball as Sturgeon checks in for Stroud. And Madeline will check in for Kaylee McKinley. Her ball set to trigger it in for the Musketeers. It gets it into Sturgeon. Sturgeon crosses her dribble over. Christina strips the ball away with her and is going to get a jump ball, and it'll be over to the Musketeers. Souter triggered in for the Musketeers underneath our basket. Looking out top to Llewellyn. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. She drives middle. Nothing there. Now goes up for the shot. Almost gets her own rebound. Sturgeon comes out there with it. Gets it off to her ball. Now the Wolfpack. Left side to Kears. Her ball. Dribbles in from the left wing. Travels. And she's going to get caught. Turnover. Crawford County back to the Musketeers.
Both teams are going to have more turnovers than points going into the half here. It's been a very sloppy game.
Llewellyn, Ava, now to Knight. Christina needs to pull up that jump shot right there, Mikey.
That's what I talked about. You know, we start losing confidence. We don't want to shoot it.
There's a turnover by the Musketeers. Now Sturgeon for the Wolfpack. Up. No good, but she gets fouled. Go to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul is on Madeline Llewellyn. That'll be her first foul. Team 6th foul. Sturgeon's free throw is up and good. Tie this game back up at 13. Second one by Sturgeon is up and no good. Rebound brought out of there by Kai McKinley off to Souter. Now goes cross court to Christina Knight. Knight looking to attack. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded out of there by Rickenbaugh. Off to Sturgeon. Sturgeon spin off to Riley House now. House off to Curse. Curse to Herball. Herball back out top to Sturgeon. 2:45 left in the first half. Tie ball game, 13 all. Riley House out top. She's going to drive, dumps it down to Herball. Herball goes down low. to Rickenbaugh. It goes up for the shot, misses it, but gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. And that foul is on Ava Souter. It'll be her first foul. Team 7th now. Both teams in the bonus. Rickenbaugh's free throw is up. No good. As Stroud will check in for her ball.
You know, they've subbed a ton. I mean,
They have. Rickenbaugh's second one is up and it is good. So gives Crawford County the lead back. A little bit of a should have been a whistle there as Mock checks back in for Riley House. So Crawford County with a 1-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half, 14-13. Musketeer basketball. Ball comes into Souter. Back to Madeline Llewellyn. Over to Souter. Now back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn. Baseline to Christina Knight. Knight back out top to Madeline. Madeline drives middle. Tries to go off glass. Nothing there. Comes back up with the ball again. Now Souter. Right side to Christina Knight. Knight thinks about a 3. Nothing there. Goes back out top to Gracie Lewis. Now left side to Madeline. It's got to be a quick pass. Boom, boom. It's got to go in there, Mikey. Ava Souter. Souter drives middle. Jump shots up. No good. Rebounded out there by Stroud. Off to Sturgeon. Off to Curse. Curse. Off to Stroud. Back out top to Sturgeon. Sturgeon gets some good minutes here for a freshman. Right side to Rickenbaugh. Rickenbaugh out top to Mock. Mock goes inside to Stroud. Stroud back out top to Curse. Curse drives middle. Thinks about a 10-footer. Back out to Stroud. Stroud now to Curse. Right side to Sturgeon. Sturgeon, 15-foot jumper. No good. Rebounded by Stroud. Fought for. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Crawford County Wolfpack with 1:23 to go in the first half. Her ball. Checking back in, Mikey, for the Wolfpack, and will replace Mock. Curse set to trigger it in for the Wolfpack. Gets it into her ball. Her ball out top to Rickenbaugh. Now top of the key to Curse. Curse spins in the middle of the lane, looking back out top to Sturgeon. Sturgeon will pull it back out. Stroud's wanting to post up. She's got it on the right wing now. Out top to her ball. Her ball, corner to Sturgeon. Sturgeon now gives it to Curse. Back to Stroud. Now Sturgeon. Almost daring her to shoot it out there, Mikey. And now we're going to have a shove on Gracie Lewis, or I think it's going to be on Gracie Lewis. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul on Stroud.
I didn't know he shot free throws on an offensive foul.
I didn't either. Is it when it's an off-the-ball foul like that, Mike?
It might be. I don't know. You know, that's Stroud's third foul.
As Brianna Ash will check in for Stroud, and it sends Gracie Lewis to the line for a 1-and-1. Lewis eyes the free throw. It's up. No good. Rebounded out of there by Curse. Curse. Ooh. I thought it was close, Mikey. I didn't know if she left her feet or not, but she gets called for it anyways. Turnover back to the Musketeers on the Curse travel. Her ball set to check back in for the Wolfpack as she'll replace Curse. 46 seconds to go here in the first half. Crawford County up 1 on the Musketeers. Souter across half court. Right side to Christina Knight. Out top to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn now off to Gracie Lewis. Lewis looking inside, gets it inside to Kai McKinley. McKinley goes to work, step through, nothing there, back to Souter. Souter going to set the offense back up, off to Christina Knight on the left wing. Looking inside, Souter. Now they dump it down to Kai. Kai goes to work. Going to get fouled, throws it up and in. And they were all over her on that.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely mauling her down there. So the bucket here by Kai McKinley and the foul gives the Musketeers a 1-point lead with 22 seconds to go, 15-14, with a chance to give her team a 2-point lead with a made free throw right here. As McKinley eyes the free throw, and it is up and no good. Rebounded by Rickenbaugh. Off to Mock. Mock to Herbaugh. Herbaugh saves the ball back into Mock. Mock, we're down to 14. Up to Rickenbaugh. Now to House. House attacks the basket. And going to get drilled by Kai McKinley here. That will send Riley House to the line for a couple free throws here with 8.2 seconds to go in the first half. That'll be Kai's first foul. We're going to bring McKenna Jeter in here. And House's first free throw is no good as Jeter subs in here and will replace Gracie Lewis.
You know, she's got to be smart here with 8 seconds not to pick up a stupid offensive foul or something, you know.
House with a chance to tie this game up. Free throw, and does. 15 all with 8 seconds to go. Ball comes into Jeter. Jeter gets it across, 5 seconds. Now to Souter. Souter down low to McKinley. McKinley up with it. Got it at the buzzer. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Musketeers score at the last second here to give themselves a 17-15 lead going into halftime. We will take a break. Be back with you in just a moment. Give you first half stats and comments from Mikey. And you're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
The Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation about the IHSAA with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner crowned some champions last week. Congratulations. You had a full weekend last week and have another full weekend this weekend. So congratulations to those state champion winners in soccer. And there were some really exciting matches at Carroll Stadium.
There were, and our soccer continues to grow in this state, not only in numbers of participants, but in quality of play. It's just amazing the skill level that the young men and women in our state have when they bring it to Indianapolis to put on a show. And, we were back and forth between cross country this weekend and soccer, but I got to see several contests and, they were all down to the wire, overtime. Everything you would write a story about happened this weekend in state finals and soccer. And Bob, the other thing is shout out to the people at IUPUI and Carroll Stadium. Phenomenal stadium showcase, just like many of our state venues, for kids to be able to celebrate the state champion. And we did it in fine fashion at Carroll Stadium this weekend.
I continue to be amazed at the young men and women who play, not just soccer, but all of our sports in the IHSAA, who go on to have careers in the college level at some of the more recognizable quote-unquote power conference level, and it's just because of the great coaching they've received, the great skills that they've worked on in their high school careers, and it benefits a great number of people.
It does, and it's you don't have to look very far to see, Indiana student athletes participating at a collegiate level and even in some at the professional level. And, again, I think that's just a tribute to what Indiana coaches do for Indiana kids. We saw a volleyball player on the U.S. national team recently that came through the Indiana system, and we're going to celebrate some more volleyball this weekend coming up.
All right, volleyball plus football this weekend, 48 games in football. Are you promising good weather?
Right now it looks good for us, Bob. Right now it looks good. These are three really important weekends in the football tournament. And one, this sectional money that is earned throughout the boys football sectional tournament or the football sectional tournament, we have some young ladies that play the game now too, is held at the schools, so people need to get out, buy that ticket, support their local team that's playing for a championship week this weekend. And the money that's paid at the gate stays with the schools in their communities, and it helps them meet their athletic budgets, especially after the year of COVID that we had last year. So we encourage everybody to get out and do that time-honored thing on Friday night this time of year and go out and watch a high school sectional championship game.
Yeah, I think it's a great point because I think I probably don't underscore it enough throughout the week that, the budgets are tight everywhere. Everyone understands it. And one of the biggest money makers for our high school athletic programs are game receipts. Not only the tournaments that you're talking about, but regular season games. So when we tell you to get out and support the student athletes in your community, we mean it. We mean it to yell and have a good time and do the right things, but also help them financially by showing up and buying a ticket.
No question, Bob. It's the lifeblood of how they support their programs, and it's a $6 ticket. What can you do in this day and age for $6,
Not worth that value. That's the best value out there. So if you fancy yourself a value shopper, you need to be at these games. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig, our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. On that note, get out and support the student athletes in your community at these tournaments. Girls regular season basketball getting started, boys right around the corner. So there's a lot of activities for you to be involved in. Paul, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks so much for your time.
Coach, thank you, and look forward to listening to you Friday night.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Last year, this is what a touchdown sounded like at a high school football game without fans.
Touchdown, Tiger.
Without you there, Indiana high school sports just weren't the same. But this year, a touchdown will sound like a touchdown again because you'll be there to experience it. High school sports are far better with you in the stands. That's because high school sports are about more than the game. They're about the community. They're about the fans in the stands who come together to cheer for the leaders of tomorrow.
Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to welcome you back to the stands. The students and schools deserve your support.
This is high school football. This is Friday night. This is your IHSAA.
Everyone needs a passion.
Young people, especially,
That's one of the reasons why high school sports are so powerful.
because they give student athletes purpose, something to be passionate about. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Hawkins. We're both assistant commissioners for the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we're passionate about preserving the purity of high school sports.
They're the purest form of sport left.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School. Here's a word halftime. Score 17-15 as the Musketeers are on top of the Crawford County Wolfpack. Mikey, talk a little bit about the first half here and what you saw and the good things and some of the things we need to work on in the locker room here and come out and do a better job at.
Well, I mean, both sides has got to take care of the basketball. I mean, you know, Crawford County has 13. They had 9 in the second quarter. We got 15. I mean, these are game total turnovers you should have. We got them at the half. You know, we limited our turnovers to 3 in the second quarter. But, you know, the thing about it is we got to get the ball inside. I mean, bottom line is the ball's got to go to Kai. She's got to get 20 shots a night. And until we figure that out, it's going to be a struggle. Defensively, we got to move our feet, quit reaching. McKenna just, and some of them fouls are out of frustration in the first quarter because we're turning the ball over. But, we got to knock down layups. We got to knock down free throws. I mean, we were 5 of 11 from the free throw line. So 0-6 from the 3-point line. They're open shots from the 3-point line. We got to knock them down, but, we got 17 points and Kyle's got 12 of them.
Yeah, and looking at these stats, her stat line here, I know last night she was 12 of 15 from the field. Tonight she's 4 of 5 from the field. So, I mean, when she gets the ball down there, she's pretty efficient. But as I slide over here on this stat line here, the one thing that I'm being critical on her, but she's got 5 turnovers. And I would say the majority of those turnovers here is just not being strong with the basketball once she gets it down low and it gets stripped away from her or something like that. But you're 100% right with the ball's got to go through Kaya. You want to give the first half point totals real quick, and we can get back to it here in about a minute.
Yeah, for Crawford County, with 1 point House, Sturgeon with 3, Curse with 2, Stroud with 2, Rickenbach with 1, and Herball with 2 threes for 6, for a total of 15 points. For the Musketeers, 2 for Ava Souter, 2 for Madeline Llewellyn, 1 for Kaylee McKinley, and 12 for Kaya for a total of 17.
And rebounding-wise, Mikey, we've gotten out-rebounded 15-12. Turnovers are pretty even. They have 13 and we have 15. I think you mentioned the free throws. Both teams shooting right at 50%. Crawford County 5 of 10 and Eastern 5 of 11. So the Crawford County Wolfpack will go back with their starters with Stutzman, Mock, Curse, Stroud, Herball, and the Musketeers.
Stroud is not starting. It's Rickenbach.
Rickenbach will start.
Looks like they're going to come out in a little bit of a 1-3-1 here to start.
Musketeers go with their starting 5 with McKinley, Souter, Lewis, Kaya McKinley, and Madeline Llewellyn. Right side to Gracie Lewis. Out top to Kaya. Now here's McKenna Jeter on the left wing, and she'll dribble back out top to Madeline. Now left side to Jeter. Jeter now will dribble back out top. Left wing to Souter. Out top to Jeter. Right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis, right baseline to Madeline Llewellyn. Inside to McKinley as she turns and throws the ball away. That's exactly what I was talking about, Mikey.
Yeah. I mean, and then we talked about it. Until she develops another move, everybody's going to sit on that shoulder.
Yep.
Good hustle here by both teams.
As Curse comes up with it and throws it off of McKinley, and it'll stay with the Wolfpack. And her feet are together, Mikey, when she's standing straight up, and you can almost push her over instead of getting that wide stance.
So, not to start really the first minute of either team wanted.
No, it's Crawford County basketball. Stutzman's got it. She brings it across the timeline, goes left side to Mock. Mock on the left wing, looking now, goes to Curse. Curse out top, now left wing to Stutzman. Back to Curse. Curse looking inside, now goes to Herball. Herball to Rickenball. Rickenball on the right wing, back out top, throws the ball away in the back corner. It'll be a turnover. Crawford County back to the Musketeers. Musketeer basketball here as Ava Souter set to trigger it in for the Musketeers. She gets it into McKenna Jeter. Jeter walks it across the timeline.
But look how far we're at with our offense.
They've got us pushed way out. And then, we talk about it, Mikey. They're leaving that high post open. We gotta get it. Now Jeter, and there's the high post to Kyle McKinley. Now goes the baseline to Madeline. Cross court to Gracie Lewis. As she drives, now goes Davis Souter for 3. No good. Rebounded out of there by Rickenball. Off to Stutzman. Pretty decent shot there, Mikey. I mean,
yeah.
Here's Herball for 3 as she banks it in. I know that's her third three-pointer of the night. That gives Crawford. Go ahead, Mikey.
I don't know why they're not getting her more shots. Gonna get a foul here on Crawford County.
I think it's on 33, Mikey Rickenball. And you know they're going to play you physical. They're going to beat on you until they get called for a foul or they foul out or get the bonus. But they're going to play you physical. And if the referees let you play physical, it's to their advantage.
Well, we were talking about it last night at board with Coach. If you are hand checking a player and you get away with 2 fouls, and you just think, well, I've got away with 2, keep going and get the third one. I mean, it's one of those situations where, I'll let you have that one.
There's a three-pointer on the other end. Eastern was no good, and then come back and Curse buries a 3, and then we turn the basketball over. A 21-17 lead by the Wolfpack with 5:31 left here in the third quarter. Not the start the Musketeers were looking for here in the second half. Our ball loses the handle, turn the ball over. Now Souter comes up with it, gets it off to Jeter. Jeter penetrates, down back to Souter. Souter, shot fake, goes down the middle lane, pulls up jumper, going to get called for a travel. Stroud will check in along with Sturgeon and replace Rickenball and Herball. Curse gets the ball in. The ball in to Stutzman. Stutzman cross court to Curse. Curse now to Sturgeon. Sturgeon, right wing to Malk. Malk to Curse out top. Curse tries to penetrate on Jeter. Nothing there. Goes right wing to Sturgeon. Sturgeon dumps it over to Stroud. 10-foot jumper and buries it. 23-17. Crawford County on top of the Musketeers. Jeter. Cross court to McKinley. McKinley now back to Souter. Need a bucket right here, Mikey. Gracie Lewis. To Jeter out top. Now Gracie. Baseline to Souter. Now looking inside to McKinley. Got to throw it in there on that reverse right there, Mikey. Here's Madeline Wellen for 3. No good. Rebounded by Stutzman. Curse now. Dumps it down to Stroud. Stroud goes to work. Back out to Stutzman. Stutzman lets 3 go. Got it! 26-17. Crawford County jumps out to a 9-point lead on the Lady Musketeers as Coach McBride has seen enough, and he calls a full timeout. Mikey, I'm going to stay here with it here, and absolutely not the start that Coach McBride and the Musketeers were looking for here.
No, you're down 9 here halfway through the third quarter, and it's just been, it's the same stuff. I mean, we're passing up shots. I mean, when the ball gets reversed, we don't even look to the post.
Yes.
I mean, we are so robotic that when we catch it, we think we got to automatically go here with it. And it's been like that for 3 years or more.
Yeah.
And we got to get out of that mentality of we just got to go play. But Crawford County is on the flip side. They have come out and just played. And things are going well for them. They've come out and scored 11 straight points to start the third quarter on an 11-0 run here to start the third quarter.
When we talk about that reverse, Mikey, when she's on, when Kaya's on that right block over there, and we go down to the baseline and reverse it back, well, the defender's on her left shoulder there. When the ball's reversed back out top, you got to go in there because she could turn now over that right shoulder and go to the basket because the defense is out of position, but we don't even look at her.
Yeah.
And I know that's the way the play's designed or what they want to do over there. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Crawford County up 9 on the Lady Musketeers. Now Jeter. Back to Souter. Souter cross court to Madeline. Madeline drives in. Going to lay it off the basket and got it. That needed that bucket.
Yeah, that was a big-time bucket right there.
She'll go to the line to shoot one to try to complete the three-point play.
And it looks like Shroud picked up her 4th foul.
Is that Stroud's first foul, Mikey?
This half.
Well, they only got her for 1.
Well, somebody's messing up down there because it's her 4th.
Free throw is no good by Madeline. 26-19, 3:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Her ball out top. Ball's turned over. Madeline Llewellyn comes up with it. Looks cross court. Christina Knight comes up with it. She'll dribble back out. Give it off to Ava Souter. Souter looking to drive. Nothing there. Goes right baseline to Llewellyn. Now inside to Kai McKinley. She'll go to work with the left hand. No good. Comes up with the rebound. Now dumps it back out to Ava Souter. There's Jeter. To Souter. Now Jeter.
I mean, we're just standing. You look at us. We got 4 out and then Kai at the high post. Nobody's looking to do anything.
I think Jackson missed one there, but ball's going to stay with the Musketeers as the ball goes out of bounds. As Holzball is set to check back in for her ball.
And I don't know why he keeps subbing her out so much. I mean, she's your best shooter. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know him as well as he does.
Yeah.
But
here's Souter, 15-footer, no good. Rebound Rickaball, taken away by Kai McKinley. Now to Madeline Llewellyn. High post to Kaya. Here's Ava again. Off the glass and got it. 26-21. Ball stolen away by Christina Knight. Here we go. Madeline Llewellyn off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Ava. Back to Madeline. Now Jeter. Jeter to Madeline. Now inside to Kaya McKinley. McKinley goes to work. Up with the right. He got it. That's curtains down there, Mikey. It's curtains.
yeah, I agree. You know, it's a good response. 6-0 run here by the Musketeers. Good response. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. But, you know, it's a good job right there. But we got a little more aggressive.
Yes, I agree. And get aggressive without getting your hands all over somebody, too.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to move our feet. I mean, this team has struggled with handling pressure, and we bailing them out by putting our hands on them. It doesn't do you any good to press if that's what you're going to do.
So Christina Knight, Jeter, Souter, Madeline Llewellyn, Kai McKinley on the floor for the Musketeers. For the Wolfpack, it is Holzball, Rittenball, Riley House, Stutzman, and Terse. It will be Crawford County basketball with 2:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Musketeers have cut that 9-point lead down to 3, 26-23. Riley House set to trigger it in for the Wolfpack. She gets it into Stutzman. Stutzman being guarded by Ava Souter. Stutzman crosses over, tied up, and they're going to get Jeter for a foul. And I don't know about that one. That'll be Jeter, at least Jeter's 3rd foul. Only Eastern's 1st foul. Both teams not in foul trouble here in the 2nd half. And Crawford County was
Shekels checking in. This is her first action.
Shekels in. Riley House to Kersh. Kersh, right wing to Shekels. Shekels going to get a foul drawn to Kai McKinley here. And Holzball triggered in for the Wolfpack. Gets it into Stutzman. Now Riley House out top. Shekels on the left wing. Looking inside. Goes a high post to Kersh. Now Stutzman. Stutzman looking to drive. Nothing there. And she tries to dump it down to Kersh, and it's picked off by Jeter. Now McKenna. McKenna to Ava. Down low to Kai McKinley. McKinley working on Kersh. Back out to Ava. Ava dumps it over to Kai McKinley. She goes up with it and got it. Well, Ava Souter created that basket.
Yeah, but Kai is still so unsure.
We're going to get another foul on Christina Knight here, and we're getting whistle happy. The Musketeers on an 8-0 run here. Cut that 9-point lead down to 1 now, 26-25 with 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Her ball back in the ballgame for the Wolfpack. She'll get it into Shekels. Shekels to Stutzman. Stutzman up to Riley House. House on the right side, loses a handle. Now goes to Stutzman. Stutzman trying to penetrate on Souter. Nothing there. Back out top to Curse. Curse left wing to Shekels. Shekels thinks about driving baseline. Now back to Curse. Out top to Riley House. House now right side to Shekels. Shekels to Stutzman. Now Curse. Curse driving in from the left side. She'll back it out. She'll throw up a 10-footer. No good. Rebound fought for, and they're going to get Christina Knight. Thought they was going to get her for a travel, Mikey, and they're going to get a foul on Crawford County. Foul will be called on number 14. There's not even a 14 on the floor for Crawford County, but
Called on 13. I don't know why.
Shekels. Now Jeter. Down 40 seconds to go in the third. Musketeers down 1. Ava Souter out top. Crawford County setting that wide 2-3 zone. Here's Jeter for 3. No good. McKinley with a rebound. She double dribbled.
I mean, that's a bad shot by McKenna.
Yeah. I think Coach McBride calls a 30-second timeout here. Talk about what kind of defense he wants to set up here for this last 23 seconds here as the Musketeers trail the Wolfpack 26-25 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is more of an emphasis of why did we not? I mean, Kai has brought us back. I mean, why are we going away from her right now? I mean, it's kind of going to be a two-part because you're going to get a break in 23 seconds. So he's getting the first part out now and ready for the second part here at the break. So
it's just a teaser.
Yeah, this is just to warm them up. So they know in 23 seconds what's getting ready to happen. But he may be changing defenses up right here just to give them a different look.
Musketeers come out showing pressure as Herball set to check it in for the Crawford County Wolfpack. It comes into House. House drives it up the sideline. Gets it across half court. Off to Stutzman. Down to 15 seconds. Now House, right wing to Herball. Herball back out top to Stutzman. Down to 10. High post to Curse. Sturgeon with a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out there by Madeline Welland. Up ahead to Christina Knight. We're down to 3. Off the glass. Got it! So Christina Knight, bucket at the buzzer here at the end of the third quarter, gives the Musketeers a 27-26 lead headed into the fourth quarter here. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. We'll be back to bring you fourth quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball, WSLM, Salem, Indiana.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McLab. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Welcome back to Eastern High School here. Set to bring you fourth quarter action here of this varsity basketball game. Musketeers on top of the Crawford County Wolfpack 27-26, Mikey. And we'll beat Crawford County football to start this fourth quarter
Football,
here.
we're in basketball now.
Basketball.
I know you love good football.
Her ball set to trigger it in for the Wolfpack. She gets it into Stutzman. Stutzman gets it across half court. Now Riley House out top. House being guarded by Christina Knight. Right wing now to Curse. Or Stroud. Stroud now goes to Curse. Curse out top here to Riley House. House is going to get called for travel here. Turnover back to the Musketeers. On the floor for the Musketeers is Souter, Jeter, Knight, Kai McKinley, and Madeline Llewellyn. Jeter now with it.
Score update, Hoosiers are down 10-7 at Michigan.
Here's Llewellyn off glass. Nothing there. Rebounded away by Herball. Now the Wolfpack. We're going to get a foul call on McKenna Jeter, and it'll be her fourth foul. As Kaylee McKinley checks in for McKenna. Her ball gets it into Riley House. House. Right wing to Stroud. Out top to Curse. Curse waiting on her ball. Gets it to her on the right wing. Cross court to Riley House. House. Baseline. Gets it off to Stutzman. Off glass. Nothing there. Rebounded by Stutzman again, and he's up and in. 28-27. Wolfpack on top. Kaylee McKinley now. Ball spot for it's going to be a jump ball and should be Eastern basketball.
Fortunate there. You know, this game's playing out just like Crawford County wants. They want this game in the 30s, and
Kaylee McKinley triggers it into Ava Souter. Souter, left wing to Llewellyn. Llewellyn now. Kai's got to work to want the basketball down there. Kaylee McKinley out top to Christina Knight. Knight now got it out top. She'll go left wing to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn will slide it back out top. Now to Souter. Down low to Kai McKinley. Up and got it. 29-28. Musketeers retake the lead here. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Over the top to Stutzman. Stutzman now across half court. Will attack. Throws it up. Nothing there. We're going to get another jump ball. Crawford County won the foul, and I don't understand where they've won the foul to come from there, but
she initiated the contact.
Stroud checks out as Rittenball checks back in, and she'll trigger the ball in for the Wolfpack underneath their own basket. She'll get it into Stutzman on the right baseline. Out top now to Curse. Now her ball. Her ball let three go. Nothing there. Be deflected out of bounds off of Christina Knight. They'll stay with the Crawford County Wolfpack. Her ball set, triggered in here. Underneath the basket. Into Stutzman. Stutzman drives baseline. Now going to dribble it back out. Gives it to Curse. Curse out top now. We'll give it to Riley House. House. Right wing to Rittenball. Now to Stutzman. Stutzman's going to let a long three go. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley. Got to be strong with it. We'll get a foul on her ball here. It'll be, I believe, the team's fifth. Nobody in the bonus yet. It'll be her ball's first, according to the scoreboard here. I don't know what Mikey's got, but she'll check out here. As Mock will check back in for her. Musketeer basketball up one here now. 5:40 to go in the ball game. Ava looking to penetrate, goes left baseline to Kaylee McKinley. Back out top to Souter, kick the ball. It's going to stay with the Musketeers. Kaylee's got to be strong with it right now,
Yeah.
Mikey. You know, just take care of the basketball.
And they have to understand there's one person touching the ball every time. And, you know, we're just out here drilling. Which we got a 1-point lead, so we don't have to be in a hurry. But
There's Christina. Now to Ava. He's on Ava right now because she never even looked at who she was passing it to. Ball stays with the Musketeers. Kayla McKinley gets it into Christina Knight. Now Kaylee. Kaylee drives the baseline up, off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, throws it off a Crawford County defender, and will stay with the Musketeers. Good hustle by Kaylee McKinley. Souter. Throw it in for the Musketeers. She throws it all the way out top to Christina Knight. Left wing to Ava Souter. Souter now looking at there. You got to throw it in there. Now, there it is. Let her go to work with her left hand up and in. It's pretty easy, Mikey, isn't it?
yeah, I agree.
Pretty simple basketball. Stroud. Now to Kirsch. Back to Stroud over the top of written ball. She goes up with a shot. Nothing there. And Stroud goes up with another shot as it's blocked away out of bounds and will stay with the Wolfpack. 4:45 to go in the contest. Musketeers up 31-28. Coach McBride shouting out encouragement, telling them to dig in here and get a defensive stop as Stutzman set to trigger it in for the Wolfpack. Stutzman looking, throws it out top. Ball deflected, don't need to get a foul. 40 feet from the basket here. Stroud on the right wing, back to Stutzman. Now Kirsch on the left wing, dumps it down to Stutzman. Stutzman will go to work, throws it up, no good. Rebounded out of there by Madeline. A good rebound by Madeline. She ripped it out of there, cleared it out where nobody could get their hands on it. She gets it off to Ava Souter. Souter. Now Llewellyn, we're going to get a foul on Riley House, and that's a pretty cheap one right there, in my opinion.
Yeah. You know, you're starting to get in a little bit of a danger situation here for Crawford County. Down 3, you're struggling to score here.
Yeah, I agree. A bucket here would put them in pretty much desperation mode with every possession that they got. Christina, step through, off the glass, no good. It's going to stay with the Musketeers. I mean, I don't mind that drive there, but you got to get a little bit deeper to the basket. Draw contact or you dump it down to Kaya there. As Crawford County is going to get a timeout here, and I believe it's going to be a full timeout. We'll step away here and work from our sponsors. Musketeer Basketball, WSLM, out of Salem, Indiana.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is state championship weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
Welcome back to Eastern High School. 3:54 left to go in the ball game. Musketeer basketball up 31-28. As Souter gets it into Kai McKinley. Here's Ava Souter. She tries to penetrate, pulls up for an 8-foot jumper. Got it. Pretty good play there coming out of the timeout, Mikey.
Yeah, and she's got to learn to do more of that. I mean, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, like you talked about, this is danger zone for the Wolfpack right now. We get another bucket here, and it really puts a pressure on them. 33-28 now with 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. As Mock set to check back in for the Wolfpack, and she'll replace her ball. And he seems to be doing that a lot on the defensive end, but at this point, Mikey, I agree with you. I can't believe that, she's got to be in a basketball game. Souter over the top to Jeter, and we're going to get a foul call on Riley House, and that would just be the 16th foul on Crawford County. Still no one in the bonus.
Very fortunate there was a foul there, and that wasn't a steal.
Eastern basketball here. Souter's throw in, gets it in the backcourt to McKenna Jeter. 3.5 minutes to go. Left wing to Madeline Llewellyn, out top to Ava Souter. Souter. Right wing to Jeter. She'll dribble it back out top. Jeter still has a handle. She's dribbling it out top here. Now picks her dribble up. Looking for trouble. Going to get a timeout by Coach McBride. Will be a full timeout. We'll step away one more time, hear another word. We'll be right back at you.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D's sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here. 33-28 Musketeers on top with 3:07 to go in the contest. Be Musketeer basketball out of the timeout as Ava Souter set to throw it in for the Musketeers. Souter gets it into Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn now drives the middle, dumps it down to Kai McKinley. Ball stolen away by Crawford County. Now here comes Stroud. Stroud will back it back out. Now goes to Riley House. She'll let three go. No good. Rebounded by Kai McKinley. She's got to look up court. She's got a wide open Christina Knight up there. It would have been actually a 3-on-1. Ball flipped away. It's going to stay with the Musketeers. .244 left. Musketeer basketball. Ball comes into Jeter. Jeter, cross court to Ava Souter. Souter, baseline to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn, she'll dribble back out top, give it off to Christina Knight. Knight will dribble it. Finds a backdoor cutting McKenna Jeter for a layup. 35-28 with 2:20 to go in the ball game. Now the Wolfpack. Nina Bucket here. Right wing to Stroud. Now Stutzman out top. Stutzman. Now Riley House. House down low to Moss. Up. Gets blocked away by Kai McKinley. Now Jeter. Musketeers, no hurry now. Don't need to be any hurry. Jeter drives lane. Back out to Madeline. Now Christina Knight has it out top. No need to dribble. Just stand out there with us. Angel going to come out and guard you. Hold on to it. Now Ava from the baseline dumps it down to Kaya. There's a jump shot. Got it. 37-28. Musketeers on top now by 9 as Crawford County calls a timeout with 1:45 to go. There'll be another full timeout. We'll step away, hear another word from our sponsor. Be right back at you.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Semi-State Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game or watch online at ihsaatv.org and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here. 1:45 to go in the contest. Musketeers on top, 37-28. Good response by the Musketeers over the last couple minutes here, Mikey, to kind of stretch this lead out.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, they kind of went on here's a steal.
Yeah, it's a pretty good decision there by Christina. She backs it back out. Have a player down for the Wolfpack here. Now she's wearing that knee brace. Mike, I hope she's all right.
Yeah, and you could tell right away she knew, you know. And
down to a minute and a half to go here. It's her ball, Rickenball, Curse, Stutzman, and Hoseballs on the floor for the Wolfpack. Souter, Knight, Jeter, Madeline Llewellyn, and Kyle McKinley for the Musketeers. Musketeers still holding on to that 9-point lead, 37-28, with a minute and a half to go in the contest. Ava gets it into Jeter. Jeter now looking for help, gets it off to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn probably could get a layup out of this, Mikey, as much as they're overplaying. Here's Kaya, back to Madeline. Got to move the basketball. Just move the basketball and we'll be fine. Now Ava, down low to Kaya. Kaya, now Madeline, back out top to Jeter. Now Souter, now to Christina, cross court to Jeter. Souter's going to be fouled. Souter's going to be fouled, I believe, by Holzbog. That will put Ava at the line for a 1-and-1 here. Try to push this thing out to a double-digit lead with a minute and 5 to go in the contest. Ava's first free throw is up and no good. Rebounded out of there by Herball. Herball. Left side to Curse. Curse looking down low to Rittenball. Rittenball. Ball fought for. Stolen away there by Llewellyn. Llewellyn trying to get rid of it. Finally does to Jeter. Now we got numbers if we go. Souter up ahead to Knight. Knight going to hold on to it. Now drives baseline. Cross court to Ava. Ava, good job. Drives. Off glass. Got it. 39-28. 34 seconds to go. I like the patience that Christina showed the last couple of times down the floor, not forcing anything.
Yeah. And that's, you know, even making that shot, I'm not happy with that shot.
Yeah. Don't need it.
No.
Her ball into Curse. We're down to 30 seconds. Musketeers up by 11, 39-28. Ball's kicked out of bounds. Going to be Musketeer basketball. is I think we do nothing but free throws or hold on to it right now, Mike.
Yeah.
Jekyll will check in for Curse. Ava looking in, throws it over top to Madeline Llewellyn, and she'll be fouled by Holzbog and send Madeline Llewellyn to the line for 1-1. You know, I always talk about this. If you're Crawford County, you're down 11, 25 seconds to go. Dude, can it be a comeback here with 25 seconds to go?
No, we really can't.
I mean, I hate to say this, but the way we shoot free throws right now, I mean, we're giving them every opportunity to score again, though.
I think, Kaya over the back.
Still not a 1-1. That's a 6-team foul on the Musketeers.
I'm playing token defense, now. Back up, yeah.
Holzbog down to 20. Now Stutzman. Down low to Rittenball. Up for the shot. No good. Jeter with a rebound. Down to 13. Cross court to Christina. Christina back to Jeter, and we're going to get another foul called on Curse, and it'll send Christina Knight to the line for, I'm not sure if it's 2 now or still 1-1.
I believe it's still 1-1.
They're calling 1-1 here. That's one thing I think Coach will be frustrated with is our free throw shooting tonight.
I think there's a lot you can be frustrated about. You just got to be happy you're coming out of here with a win. And
Knight's first one is good. She'll have one more coming to her. That makes it a 40-28 score. Musketeers on top. Christina's second free throw is up and is also good. Good job stepping up there, knocking them down to 6 seconds here. Stutzman across the timeline. Her ball. Now to Stutzman. Stutzman not going to get a shot off, and that'll be the end of the ball game as the Musketeers come away with the victory tonight over the Crawford County Lady Wolfpack, 41-28. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. We'll be back to you. Give you the post-game stats and thoughts from Mikey. You've been listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Sectional Championship Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. Your support has never been needed more than right now. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Semi-State Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game or watch online at ihsaatv.org and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA. It's riveting, electrifying, exhilarating. It's what the Indiana High School football tournament is all about. And this is Regional Weekend. Buy your ticket to this weekend's game and support education-based athletics. This is your community. This is your state. This is your IHSAA.
Playing the best of today and